Okay. Can we be heard? Hello.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I know how to count in English.
I think people
Yeah,
can
yeah,
hear us.
yeah.
Let's see. It's okay. It's okay. It's it's not run by Deprogram boys if there are no technical difficulties. Um,
Yes.
guys, it's Joe over. I'm by done. Okay. Specifically because Trump was like, Lenin. Have you guys heard of Lenin?
Lenin, as they call him in Russia.
Uh,
Lenin. I loved
uh,
it. I even
uh,
fucking shared it. It's absolutely
mhm,
beautiful. But nah,
yeah,
whoever's on this PR team knows who to quote.
mhm,
That's all I'm saying.
yeah, exactly right. But yeah. Hold on. Does everybody hear JT? Please do let us know if you hear JT.
Yeah. Can you
Right,
hear him?
right, right. Smooches on JT's. Okay,
Check, check, check. How about now? Can you hear me now? Test one, two,
no,
three.
people say they can't hear JT. All right. No JT.
Now you can. Yes, yes.
Supposedly.
Hey, everybody. Oh, look at
Hi.
all you saying hi.
So cute, so cute. What was I gonna say? Everybody in chat, let us know. First of all, if you can hear all three of us. Number two, what do you guys want us to do today? The question answering will happen as always, so do send in your super chats and whatnot. But as for the events, there's some games and whatnot that Yugopnik recommended, so we'll be taking a look at that. But yeah, let's
There we go. Alerts are now on.
hey, and then make the like it sounds what's it called, the notification sounds quieter because everybody always doesn't.
Yeah.
Everybody always tells
Well,
us.
we tried this last time, and let's see. Let me
Hmm.
try it again. Let me see if it saved the thingy. Properties.
Hi, Bolshevik apologist. Hi, Habibi. Let's see.
Which one is it under? I hate everything about streaming and streaming software. It
Yeah,
is so difficult. I don't
yeah.
understand it. I'm a boomer.
Nah, it is usually badly done. As he's figuring it out, Caleb asks, "Are any of you guys going to watch I'm a Virgo?" I'm a
That's the new Boots
what is
Riley
this?
one, right?
13-foot tall man who escapes to experience the beauty and contradictions of the real world. He forms friendships, love, blah blah. All right. Probably not. No, I didn't
I
know that
like
this
the
existed.
honesty.
Yeah. Sorry.
I'm not a Virgo, so I can't
Mm,
watch it, I guess.
exactly right.
Oh no, he's literally a giant dude. Okay, I will watch this because I am a giant dude.
Exactly right. Beautiful too, and has found love and friendship. Mashallah.
Oh.
Dio Brandaddy 69 says, "Please say my full name." I have. Fuck me, it keeps getting covered. I just got kicked out of my crush's house because she had guests over. But good news, I can watch the live stream. All right, yeah, ask
Yay.
her out. My guy, ask her out. A crush doesn't have to be a crush. Otherwise, then you can move on with your life.
Yeah, you can do it.
Yeah, we believe in you. Which Hakeem? Which country in Africa starts with a K? Can these nuts fit in your mouth? What's a these nuts joke? Kenya. Can you fit these nuts in your mouth? Something like that.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. Does Hakeem wear glasses? No, I am. What's it called? I subscribe wholeheartedly to Pol Pot. Pol Pot theory. Okay. So, GT, you figured out what you need to figure out?
No. So I'm just gonna leave it alone, and if people complain, I'll
Oh
turn
my
it
god.
off.
All right then. Okay then. All right, boys. So, what's new? What's happening? Should I tell people about the dream?
Yeah, see if they
Should
want to interpret it.
Okay, sure. All right then. Earlier, by the way, you go up, Nick. You're around, right? You're.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. Hi. No, I thought for some reason you got muted. We just got off of a call with our lovely Habibi tiers on the Discord. So do go check out the Patreon and join it and whatnot, so that you can be part of this illustrious group of people that we have our monthly discussions with. It's a lot of fun. But anyways, I was telling them about a dream I had, which I guess you guys can get a sneak peek into, where basically I was in a relative's apartment in another city, but with Yugopnik for some reason. It was just him and I on an afternoon on the couch, just vibing. I got to feel his prickly beard, and then we fall asleep, and then we get up at like 2 in the morning, and his friends, who I don't know apparently, come into the apartment and ask to go play football. So we all go out and play football at like 2 or 3 in the morning, and then I get a phone call from my dad that tells me his uncle had died, and that was that. And then the dream ends. So whoever wants to interpret that, do so.
Very open to many potential interpretations.
I think the most
But,
important one is that I'm in love with you.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
I mean, but back when you mentioned it previously, I forgot about an additional interpretation, which is, you only got to cuddle with me, but then a bunch of my friends came and they asked if we want to go play with balls, and
That
we
is
all
true.
went and played with balls together. So, it's kind of, I don't know, a romantic influence telling you that you should, open your horizons to more players participating
Yeah.
in our romance.
Exactly
Know what I
right.
mean?
Exactly right. By the way, it's for the Americans in chat, soccer. Yes, the actual like regular football. The ball you kick with your feet. And Drayden says, "Kiss." You've asked what we would like you to do today. I'd like y'all to kiss, give each other big smooches.
Oh.
I think we've got that covered by the dream. But
Yeah.
just in case, mwah for both you boys.
Oh,
Yeah, thank you for the $5.
Thank you very much. Hold on, let me see, because I don't want to miss people's questions. Chemotherapy Movies asks, thank you very much. He says, have you guys done a video on anarchism yet? If not, will you mean individually? I don't think any of us have. I don't
nope.
plan on it.
No.
Yeah, I would prefer to touch grass. Thank you.
Oh
The
my
closest
God.
I've done is like a collab with Aaron from Reeducation a few years ago about mutual aid, but that's as close as I've gotten.
What happened to my boy Aaron?
I don't know.
What happened? I haven't seen any of his stuff in like so long, or like on Twitter or anywhere.
Yeah.
What happened to Aaron?
I'm not sure.
He was a lovely human being. Like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, how like so kind and with a heart so big. But yeah,
Yeah. Probably just doing real stuff.
yeah.
Exactly right. Busy with real life as always, Dan.
Damn, like, what are like other figures that in like our sphere of work or whatever the fuck that just completely disappeared? We all know about Bay
Yeah, I
Area.
was gonna say Bay
That
Area.
That was like epic moment in the history of Lefty Tube or whatever the fuck you want to call this thing.
My God.
Who else? Well, there was one, I think it was Darko or something, like a guy from my part of the world, back from like Lefty Pole days and shit. By the way, Lefty Pole is back apparently, and they even have like a Twitter thing, and I follow them, and they followed me back, and they keep retweeting Deprogram shit. So I guess
Very nice.
Lefty
Hey.
Pole, the OG online communists appreciate us, and we appreciate you as well. Actually, I got like my start on like what should you read, what should you do, kind of info from Lefty Polo many years ago. But yeah, shout out to those guys who are dangerously close to. Yeah, I'm not even going to say anything. Yeah.
All right, let me read some of these. Jack Durston said, "Just the two of us." I think in relation to the dream, which is true. Just the two of us.
Yep.
We can make it if
song.
we try. Just the two of us. All right. Imagine Pineapple says, Petteri Orpo, new Finnish prime minister, gave every infant an investment account in the updated government giving infant package. We are becoming USA 2.0. Okay, I guess. I mean, I don't think that's particularly a bad thing. If it's unless I mean, depends exactly what's meant. It doesn't mean that like some sort of investment account to start for each new person born. That's why not? But it depends on, of course, how it's handled. Let's see. Jorge Gomez, thank you very much. He says, Hakeem, can you tell us the story of the cheapest pizza you had in uni again?
Oh yeah, that was so sad.
Yeah, this was, I think, on a bonus episode that Yugotnik wasn't present for. So I'll give.
Tell me that, because I was like, what the fuck did I miss? Okay, tell me.
You were one of the rare episodes we're not all together. All right, then I'll give this the Spark Notes version, a Cliff Notes.
Spark Notes version.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, when I was in uni, we had it wasn't part of the. All right, whenever you study medicine, right, you always study at a university hospital, right? What that means is usually it is a hospital complex which has lots of like lecturing halls and whatnot, as well as has lots more stuff for student-oriented medicine. Um, which usually means like a lot more research. It's a lot more involved. Usually, university hospitals are the bigger main quote unquote hospitals. They're the quote unquote
Mhm.
more important hospitals, depending on where you are in the world. Um, so in my particular university hospital that I studied at, there used to be an unofficial like food court of some sort. There were several of them on the area of the hospital, but one of them sold the most garbage food that you can imagine ever. But it was very very cheap. So that's what the reason I would go there.
Mhm.
Uh, and they used to have this. You cannot call it pizza. They called it pizza. What it was like some super like hyper bleached white flour that they turn into some form of dough, some bastardized form of dough that they bake first. They don't what's it called cook the pizza on top. They bake it first. So then you get a flatbread almost, and then on top they put ketchup, right? And they put like this artificial cheese. It's not real cheese because it didn't even
Yeah,
melt.
yeah,
And
yeah.
then they stick it back in the oven so that the ketchup burns, but this cheese doesn't melt.
That's like a giant Lunchable.
Yeah,
Mhm.
basically. Um, and then they basically you get it, and it was dirt cheap, basically. Um, and yeah, on your way to whatever other lecture you have, you walk and you finish this, and halfway through eating it, you get horrible heartburn.
Oh.
That was it. And that I remember a friend of mine used to love them, and the only reason I would actually go is because this person, a particular friend of mine, would always want to go try them, so that's what we do. They
Oh.
also made fries, by the way, and they had this sauce that they'd mix it wasn't mayonnaise, it was some other sauce, I don't remember, and ketchup with it, and then they just fucking douse the fries in it. That shit slapped.
That's
So there
disgusting.
you go. Says you, by the way. Says you and your adult fucking palate. This is something I ate as a student. But yeah, no, I'm teasing you. I'm teasing you. So
No, but
I
unironically, you can take any fucking food that sucks balls and just pour a shit ton of ketchup and mayo on it, and it's like eatable. That's what I would do as a student in uni. Like get like these almost expired frozen pizzas, microwave that shit, and just douse it in hot sauce, and that's it. Literally,
yeah.
that's it.
My go-to was the
Honestly,
And
22-cent
Coke and
bricks of ramen. That's what I survived on.
oh my god.
never got into ramen. Maybe I'm racist or something, but never got into ramen. Too like
Mm.
rameny for me. Like,
Huh.
why is the pasta in the water? Like, what the fuck is
Mm.
going on?
I did ramen just as a like it's a like misogyny thing. Every once in a while, like I'm craving it, so that I would get like the equivalent of ramen here. But let me tell you about my tomato fiasco. Um, one time, basically, I had there's a number you could call, and instead of going to a market like a local marketplace and getting like your veggies, for example, you can call them, and then they would just bring the stuff over to you. Um, so that's what I did basically, almost like a primitive like grocery delivery service. And that's what I used to do in like examination periods and whatnot. I had no fucking time, so that's what I would do. And one time I basically wanted enough tomatoes for a reasonable household. And they bring me like 15 like pallets worth of they bring me it's like how much a restaurant would go through in like 2 weeks,
Oh
a
man.
ridiculous amount of tomatoes. Some miscommunication happened, and I remember they they just dumped it in front of my door, and then they left. But the miscommunication also went further because I already prepaid, so I have all these many kilos of tomatoes that I haven't paid a cent for, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I call up the
This
number
is
again.
opportunity, baby.
Yeah, I call up the number. I'm like, you guys made a mistake. Come pick up your fucking tomatoes. And they're like, no, we don't make mistakes. I'm like, excuse me, I have all these fucking tomatoes in front of my door. Please come. I can't leave my apartment. Take these fucking tomatoes. Like, no, you're good. So basically, what ended up happening was, some of it was given back, but they couldn't take all of it for some bureaucratic bullshit. I don't fucking know why. So I had to go and basically divvy it up, divide it amongst like friends and family. And be like,
Oh.
somebody please come take these fucking tomatoes. So yeah, that was yeah.
Wow.
I hope Jorge is happy with the rendition of the story. Andrew Murray said, "I had a dream that my dad had diabetes, and when I woke up, I realized it was true."
Oh. Rip.
Never change, Andrew.
Yeah. Like when you take a like midday nap, and you wake up sweating, thinking that you just missed the school bus, but you realize it's a Saturday and you're 50 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh my god. Jesus Christ. Schlimbo TG sent 15 euros. Thank you very much. He said, I made a Cards Against Humanity deprogram version. You never said if you do it or not. So now I pay you and Google to publicly shame you for not answering. Truly based. Very, very nice. Share it on the subreddit or some just so people can get
That is
access
so
to it.
fucking cool.
But yeah, thank you very much for the
Fucking cool, sick as fuck. Actually, email us. What the fuck?
yeah.
Yeah, we miss things sometimes.
Katie Marshall, hello again. She says, "Hi, comrades. This is for every Habibi in the chat. As JT Hakim, you go up, can I join the Habibi level for a couple of months, or do I have to pay for the entire year? No, you can join for a couple of months. Do whatever you want. No, there's no worries. Thank you very much. Let's see. Alexis Martinez says, Hakeem, how much stuff does the government need to do before unlocking the communist button? You're going to have to ask Xi Jinping that. Actually, no, you have to ask the Western Twitter Marxist advisors to Xi Jinping about that. I think that's so silly. Hold on. Because we have a bunch of other questions, but it keeps jumping down.
You can open the stream studio thing.
I'm not gonna log out and log back in, my guy. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna fucking. And it's gonna be like, oh, you're from a different IP. You're trying to fucking
Okay.
blow up the local U.S. embassy. Which, all right. Boston Doggins says your stance on spreading propaganda without explicitly using terms like Marxism, socialism, and communism is it dishonest? Does it hurt the cause? Is it okay? I think it's fine.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
That's great. I mean, here in the United States or places like it, especially where there is a really bad knee-jerk reaction to any of the terminology, just, a lot of times people will agree with you 100% until you say any of those words. So just take it slow. Talk about the reasons behind things. Talk about maybe some steps we could take to remedy those issues. And then slowly over time you can start saying, yeah, and that's why I'm a socialist or whatever, just don't rip it off like a Band-Aid. Just ease them in.
Yeah. Very, very, very nice said. Yeah, exactly right. I completely agree. Tofu Vabian says, thank you very much. He says, thoughts on James Connolly? I mean, he's a great figure, of
Based
course.
Irishman,
yeah.
For an Irishman,
he's
pretty good.
Exactly right. Chemotherapy Movies says, have you guys seen the film? By the way, what's his name? Paul Moran. I think he's called Marxism Today is the YouTube channel now.
Yeah.
He has fantastic videos on James Connolly, so do check it out.
Absolutely.
Chemotherapy Movies says, have you guys seen the film Soleil O? It's a great film about how capitalism has perpetuated slavery. Excuse me. Oops. The fucking thing keeps saying. Oh my god. And only modernize it. Sorry,
No, he's not gonna log in. He's not gonna log in.
I'm not gonna do it. No, I refuse. Let me be stubborn. I have not seen it, but it's a 1972 movie. It seems. 1970. Excuse me. It looks interesting. A black immigrant makes his way to Paris in search of his Gaul ancestors. Excuse you? The immigrant desperately seeks work at a place to live, but finds himself face to face with indifference, rejection, and humiliation before heeding the final call for uprising.
Interesting.
I like how Yane Barry is casted as white girl.
That's got Hakeem's vote, yeah.
Exactly. Anyways, let's see. Slam Jam John. It's an interesting name.
I would love to slam my John in a jam or a jam or no jam John. Yeah, slapping your John in jam is always good.
Exactly right. Thank you very much. He says, cheers, boys, from your resident Idahoan. I put my back out yesterday, so movement is pretty limited, but the live stream is a welcome surprise as I lay here bored as hell. Do physiotherapy, please. You can look up some YouTube videos. They show some good stuff. Don't go to a chiropractor and like ruin your life, please. But
that's what I wanted to say. Like, aren't you like normal doctors, like saying, "Oh, these guys aren't doctors"?
Chiropractors are not only doctors; it's pseudoscience, and every chiropractor needs to be.
I touched the fucking nerve.
Every single chiropractor on the face of the earth needs to be. All of them need to be just thrown into a big pit and then lit on fire. These people are criminals.
I know nothing about this. I'm not choosing sides. I don't give a fuck. But
no.
do like masseuses count here? I love
masseuses are fine. I'm talking about chiropractors and massage therapists, and these people actually have some genuine education. Sure, chiropractors are nonsense. There is zero ethics. There's zero clinical support. And
Really? Wow.
the only chiropractic procedures that are actually beneficial are known physiotherapy procedures that have existed for fucking time immemorial. I mean, time immemorial meaning the past 40 years in the grand scheme of medicine. But yeah, if you want to actually go to somebody who will help you, go to a physiotherapist. These people are miracle workers. I absolutely love the physiotherapists that work at my hospital. There is not a pain on earth that you can hand over to these people that they don't fucking magic their way into fixing.
Yeah.
They're genuinely amazing. Go to a physiotherapist. Don't go to a chiropractor and fucking get a basilar or vertebral artery dissection and die. Right?
The passion and hatred is incredible. But not seriously, shout out from me to physiotherapists like you guys. Fucking saved my dad. He was in an awful car accident, literally a week or two after I was born or whatever. He was literally disabled for like 3 years, out of which for one he had to lay in bed, then for one in like a wheelchair, and then for one he could kind of walk out with crutches. But thanks to physiotherapists, he can now absolutely walk. And then a great surgeon, I think like around a decade ago, did an additional small surgery to his like lower foot, so now he can even run or whatever. Obviously he doesn't do it. He continues to use the excuse, oh, I have the leg is broken. Fuck, I cannot do the run. But so he doesn't work out. But nah, physiotherapists can do some fucking incredible shit. Like he had both of his legs with like those bolts, like literally bolted into his bones in order to like get them to work again. And then they're so patient, they're so loving, they're so kind, and not only do they work with people with, again, like physical impairment, but there's sometimes I've seen videos or whatever, people who have mental and physical in combo, and the patience, the loving nature, everything super, super kind. All I'm trying to say is fucking respect to physiotherapists.
Yeah.
To add on Hakim's perspective.
My
Really, like I genuinely didn't know. So like somebody just cracking your shit isn't gonna like
no, it's
but
absolute
it sounds so
nonsense. It's just
satisfying. It goes
Have you seen that video of that old lady that gets her shit cracked? It's like people are commenting, it's like they put her down to 1 HP. Oh my god, poor old lady. Oh my god. Yeah, no, it's nonsense. Please.
why do they
Stay safe.
like? But so where does that effect come from when some person gets like cracks the shit out of you and like you feel like better immediately?
Okay, this is what you have.
Or
No. In your joints, you have small nitrogen bubbles, right? These build up throughout the course of the day. It's something natural, through use and whatnot, or even just through rest. When you crack your nail, not your nails, excuse me, your fingers, like I'm doing right now, right? You're popping those little bubbles. That's why you hear the sound. Okay, that temporary relief is just basically the synovial fluid filling in the space that the bubble used to hold, right? The lubricating fluid around the joint.
Shit.
Yeah. That's what you're feeling. Yeah. So every time you crack your neck or do something stupid like that, that's what you're feeling. It's not relief, right? You'll get it right again. And every single, like, you can crack your what's it called? Your fingers or something. That's fine. Do not crack your like hip joint. Do not crack your neck or something.
Really?
Yes, you're putting yourself in because you don't know what you're doing, right?
Yeah.
You'll do it one time slightly too hard, and you're gonna fuck yourself up. You'll either damage like vasculature in the area, or you're gonna cause a muscle sprain, or you're gonna it's not worth it, right? Especially with your neck. With your hip, depending on who like your general construction, your anatomical construction. But if you have like hyperlaxity in your joints, you can cause severe issues down the line. If you're the type that gets frequently like a cracking hips, then you might be one of those that just has a looser like joint capsule in that case. And this is something that can be improved with strength training, which everybody should be doing. Like lifting weights is what I mean. So yeah, but no, don't crack your neck. Don't crack any major joints. I guess your shoulders are okay a little bit, but don't even fuck that. Your limits are your fingers. Do it on your fingers. You're good. That's been studied, and it's shown to actually not have any negative consequences. Some minor research seems to like kind of point that after a lifetime doing it, you might have slightly less grip strength. But it's like inconclusive even at that point. So. Yeah.
I like to hold it pretty like not firmly, so that's fine. I'll keep cracking it.
Exactly. Exactly right.
Everything else I will stop doing. Actually, I never did it. The only like thing I do about like my back health, because sometimes I have problems because big guy, is I put a pillow between my legs when I sleep so that my spine is perfectly straight. And I noticed ever since I've been doing that, absolutely no problem. The only like I don't know, for a year my back hasn't hurt. Only except when you guys blow my back out and then it's for a while. But other than that, thankfully for bones for my age, I'm still good. I'm still good. Still, I should go and work out a bit more, but it's this podcast's fault. I use it. Oh, I have 3 jobs. I can't work out.
Oh my
So
god.
yeah. No, I still work out, but not. Thank you. Fucking okay. So chiropractor's apparently big no. I'll keep it in mind.
Yes.
I
Good.
didn't know it was like that. Like, whoa, holy shit! Like, obviously,
Um,
your opinion to me is like
Happy
not
with
only for Marxism but for everything is like fucking immediate, pure, like
You're very sweet.
unadulterated truth. So
Yeah,
okay, I guess the next chiropractor I'm fucking knocking the fuck out. Like, Jesus Christ.
I don't think it's necessary that you should view me as I'm like a purveyor of truth. It's just this point I'm fairly passionate about, and I do believe I am right. At least that's what the research is. I've lost all the fucking what's it called? Super chat. So I'm gonna have to log in now.
Yes.
But where
You did it, Chatters.
where the fuck is the login information? Can you please, you got me? Can you just please DM it to me?
Yeah, do that because I'm gonna accidentally put it on screen or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, shit. Okay, I have no idea what it was.
Yeah.
And I'm stopping myself. Don't
right.
say it out loud. Don't say it out loud. I'm
Exactly
looking for a JT. Hakeem entertain the children.
I will
when
entertain
find it.
while he looks up. Yeah. I was gonna say, by the way, to remind everybody, the like button is the what's it called? The
morphine drip.
fentanyl, fentanyl, and methamphetamine drip for Biden. So
Keep it up.
keep smashing it. Eventually he'll get high and then he'll pass out, and hopefully we'll be rid of another segregationist. But we'll see.
Yeah, Hakeem is being too kind, and I will tell you what the fuck is wrong with you. There's like 750 of you, and there's 380 motherfucking likes. Click that shit. Don't you want to see him fucking overdose up in this bitch? Fucking click that.
Exactly right.
Thank you very much.
Right.
I'm not begging for likes. This isn't just a postmodern interpretation adapted to all the online existence of beggars. But at least I give you some commodity in return, which is weird entertainment where I sit here and talk to these 2 guys I actually like. I can't fuck with that. But yeah, sorry. Yeah, begging. Yeah. Okay, I'm trying to find the username. I'll stop
Yeah,
talking.
you do that. Yeah. Comrade Internet says, between my garden and the community garden I'm helping with, I have so many tomato plants to take care of. That is a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
I wish you just the best of luck. Nothing but happiness and success. And many delicious tomatoes.
Yo, I just got a notification that says ads will run shortly for some viewers in 49 seconds. Should there's a button that says skip ads. Should I skip ads?
I'll make them watch ads. Everyone, you will sit here and you will watch ads, and we will make money off of it, and it will expand the great deprogram empire.
Actually,
or not.
I would be curious to see how many people it makes watch the ads. We've got 756 viewers right now. In 30 seconds, some of you will be displayed an ad, and I want you to sound off in the comments.
Fine, all right, sure.
Let us know if you were displayed an ad. I'll let you know when the ad is gonna happen. I'm very curious to see.
And we do some shit like the Hassan does. I always want to say, "Oh, get ready for the coming ad break or whatever." Like make them like pay some money in order to not get the ad break.
Yeah, we're holding you hostage. You got 5 seconds to do a $1,000 super chat. 3, 2, 1. Ads beginning for some viewers. Let's see.
Ads beginning for some of you, I guess. I don't know if they'll catch up to whatever we're saying now, but I'm writing username.
All right.
And then afterwards, JT, look at your phone because you'll need to give him a code.
Okay.
All right.
Hold up.
There you go.
Yeah, pull up straight out to the after party. You and all your friends, they love it. Love to get naughty.
Do you see Hakeem? I posted in
the yeah, I see. Yalla, bismillah. Let's try. Let's see if it works.
While he gets in, I can go through a few.
I need
last one was Slam Jam John. Next is with $5 coming in, Alexis Evermore. How are you guys feeling about the growth of the Deprogram so far? I think it's absolutely insane. What the fuck is going on? Why are you people even listening to us? Pretty much. Right?
Yeah. JT, your phone.
Yep, I'm clicking it now.
All right.
And the
I sent
Politism
it.
comes in with $10. You'll have to deal with me basically announcing every single comment as if it's an MMA battle until Hakeem comes back.
Yeah.
Obligatory vodka, Dr. Pepper, and green tea fund done. Thank you very much, Politism. We
Hakeem,
still got
are you
that
in? Did we hack you in?
I'm
going.
in. I'm in. Yes.
Then
Thank God.
I'm
I'm
in.
in. I'm in. Yalla.
Emily Gordbort with $5 coming
Viewer
in.
activity.
Hey, do you guys mind if I message you on Discord to
Oh
ask
my
questions?
God! It's like verify it's you to continue your session. Sure, I'll verify. Yalla.
Yeah.
No, we don't mind at
Hakeem
all.
is
Please do.
speaking
Please
his
do message
mind.
us.
Yeah, let's all talk at the same time.
Do your thing.
Words, professionalism.
I
Uh,
love. I love.
I'm reading a super chat. Okay,
Go ahead.
Emily
Go
with
ahead.
$5. Thank you so much. She they I don't know. Hey, do you guys mind if I message you on Discord to ask questions? I'm not a socialist yet, but I'm interested. Of course, hit us up. No fucking problem. Leftist Potato coming in with $5. I love that fucking name. You can never have too many tomatoes. I grow a lot and love them.
All right.
Unfortunately, I'm allergic, so I spend my summers uncomfortable with hives. I have no idea what that means. Hives or
The
like
little red
tomato?
bumps.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah, but they say worth it.
All
Okay,
right.
Hakeem, that
I'm
was
in.
the
I'm
left
in.
one, the left
Yes.
Great
potato.
job.
Yes. We missed one guy, Felix Ma, at the very beginning. He was like, "Obama." So thank you very
Well
much
said.
for yeah. Let's see. Because we missed a few, I think, as they were scrolling by.
As you didn't want to log in and properly read. Yeah,
Oh my
I'm
God.
not pointing fingers, but I'm like pointing both of them at my screen right now and imagining it's you in front of me.
Okay. All right. I would love to be
Lovingly, though.
from you.
Lovingly, of
Habibi.
course. Lovingly.
Alexis Evermore sent $5. Thank you very much. They ask, how are you guys feeling about the growth of the Deprogram so far? How are we feeling?
Great.
I literally just read those.
Discord pings are coming over onto the stream,
I'm
by the
aware.
way.
It's
Like,
all baked into
yeah.
the desktop audio, and I don't know how to split it up. Can you?
Sorry.
Is it a thing that you can export an OBS like setup? Because if so, I will pay somebody in this chat to build us a streaming setup with all the audio sources nicely separated, so I can mess with them. Let me know, because I hate doing this stuff. I'm so bad at it.
The pain in his voice.
Yeah.
But anyways, yes. How are we feeling about the growth of the Deprogram?
I read that one before you guys were talking over me. The
Oh,
next one is
shit, sorry,
Andrew
sorry.
Murray at $5.
Okay.
Andrew Murray. He
Okay.
says, whoa, whoa, whoa. And then from there, there you go.
All right, okay. Whoa. Depolitism. JT has an addiction to Dr. Pepper. Be sympathetic. He has to take shots of Mr. Pibb once a week to wean himself off.
I am
Exactly
like
right.
2 months clean of Dr. Pepper. Thank you very much.
Bullshit.
It's
I
true.
I doubt it.
It's
What
true.
soda? What other sodas have you been on?
None. I've actually been
None?
super helpful or super healthy. I've been working out again, and I've cut back all alcohol to weekends only. I'm being a
Very
healthy boy.
nice.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of you, Habibi.
Oh,
Excellent work.
shucks.
Very nice. Everybody, send claps in the chat for
Yay,
JT.
clap for me.
Clap for him and send him kisses. Send him wet smooches. You can choose his dimples or his cheeks. All right. Eldina sent $5. Thank you very much. They say, listening to stream on company time because I'm a true communist. Thank you for
Yes.
making this shift bearable. Best of luck with your shift. I hope that's nice and smooth. I hope that you can manage to do as little work as possible while getting as much pay out of it as you can. Zach says, hi, this is Zach, she, her. I just want to update on running. I managed to run 8K, 5 miles. I will now work my way to 9K. Excellent work.
Great job.
Beautifully done. Always please remember to hydrate, track your electrolytes, or at least, replenish appropriately, and do your stretches and whatnot. I'm sure you know those better than I do, but try not to hurt yourself. It's an incredible achievement. The guy says, Chicken Run is one of the greatest promotions communism the West has ever produced.
True.
Let me tell you a story about fucking Chicken Run, all right? Back... Chicken Run came out... Hold on, I need to check.
It's got to be like 2003.
Is it 2000?
2000, wow.
Jesus Christ, yeah. Because I remember I was a young, impressionable young man trying to learn English, and I remember that fucking movie, and I must have seen it 50 fucking times.
Yeah.
Because for some reason I felt it was like my listening comprehension. For listening comprehension, it was entertaining enough to rewatch, and also I remember the message resonated with me at the time. But yeah, no, Chicken Run's a fantastic movie. Whoever hasn't seen it, please go do watch it. Let's see. AJ Okame sent $5. Thank you much. Says, Hakeem, will you ever go on the Dr. Mike's podcast and talk about the difference between Iraq and U.S. medicine? I mean, if he invites me. Dr. Mike, you mean the guy, the New York physician, or New Jersey. I don't remember where he practices. The Russian one.
Dr. Mike, I'm walking away, Dr. Mike.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm invited on it, sure, but I think the guy's a huge platform, and I'm an open communist, so I don't think I don't know if that will happen. GL Alvarado sent $10. Thank you very much. She says, "Love you guys. Just want some attention and to support you guys other than on Patreon. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you,
We always
IG,
appreciate it.
attention.
We'll
I don't know what-
we always remember your name. We always recognize you. Don't worry. But yeah, it's always nice to get the support. We love you. Just like we love all the people that listen to us. But yeah, but you know, just as what's it called? All animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others. Likewise with the Deprogram listeners. So you know,
Always.
I'm teasing.
This podcast is strictly hierarchical, baby. Speaking of which, I'm gonna go empty a hierarchy out of my butt. I'm gonna go shit.
That doesn't make
Okay,
any
good.
sense at all.
Yeah, you don't make any sense at all. I love you. Okay, be
All
right
right,
back. I
see
mean,
you
probably
soon.
not
Mwah.
right now.
Laura,
It's feeling like it's gonna take quite a while.
go ahead. Laura said, "I just got back from Baghdad. I want to go back. Where'd you go? What was the purpose? Do let us know." Rule Zero says, "Have you guys seen or heard of Some More News? If so, would it be in the cards for a show or interview with Cody Johnson and his crew?" I've heard of it, but I don't remember exactly what it is, but I recognize it.
Yeah, he's the one who's kind of disheveled as a bit, and he just does like lefty news stuff. So he seems pretty cool.
The stuff that's like an hour long each of I think is it?
I think so.
I see. JT, do you want to like start up a game or something in the meanwhile as I read?
Yeah, sure. You guys tell me, because I was messing with the sound on this before we started, but I'm gonna switch inputs, and you guys tell me if it's super loud. I've got the sound turned almost all the way down on the game, so I'm not sure why I'm still hearing it. But here we go. Let me try it. Let me go to where was that game and chat.
Yeah.
PC.
Meanwhile, Kitty the Cat's asking me, "What is your opinion on A. Nasir's fine quality copper?" Hey, you know what? It is fantastic quality. Don't listen to those haters. So ridiculous. If people are out of the loop, you shouldn't be. But it's basically some guy that would bamboozle people with dog shit quality copper, and then the complaints that he would get on cuneiform tablets, he had a dedicated room.
Yeah, I love that.
To store them. So he was absolute Sigma Chad. Nikolov Ivan says, "Hugo, can you talk about the rise of Nazism in the Balkans? How Bulgarians are using Nazi propaganda to spread their imperial goals in Macedonia?" Well, you're not in luck. He's off to drop some kids off at the pool. So he'll be
Oh my gosh.
when he's back, we'll read that one out. Forced content says, "What are the boys' favorite artificial flavor?" Mine is banana. What is yours, JT?
Favorite artificial
Cherry.
flavor?
I'm gonna say cherry.
What is this? You guys can hear the sound, right? Is it annoying? My favorite artificial flavor is. Can I say mint? Like I love mint chocolate chip ice cream, but also vanilla is great. Why is this kid just standing here like mid-stride?
You like vanilla?
Yeah, I've always thought vanilla gets a bad rap as being like plain, but it's not plain. It's its own flavor in its own right, I'd say.
Okay. All right. I think you're very comfortable in being wrong, but I'm teasing you. I don't know why. For some reason, vanilla has always been such a like it's okay, but also it just feels. I don't know. Vanilla feels like you know, if you fail an exam and somebody's trying to like make you feel better and be like, you know what, it's not the last attempt. Like you'll get it next time. But that's what vanilla feels like to me. Or is that just me?
I wasn't listening. I was trying to balance on this beam.
Oh, fair.
Dang it!
Fair enough.
This game sucks. This is called Only Up to the people asking, and the controls are so wiggly that I'm just having like just tap W here.
I remember as a child, my parents.
Somebody says soft serve. Somebody said I like plain soft serve. I don't know if that's even vanilla. I love soft serve. I don't know if it's vanilla. Is it?
Yes.
Then why is regular vanilla ice cream taste like yes?
What kind of vanilla ice cream are you having, Bucko? I can just kneel. What's this guy?
And Yugoping's telling us about his explosive diarrhea. All right, let me read some more of these. And my favorite artificial flavor. You know what? There is a what's it called? Like a protein powder that I have that's banana flavored, and that I really like.
Bleh. Artificial banana.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm just saying that particular.
Okay.
Protein powder. I don't think just in general, but it depends. Otherwise, you can always tell that the ester, like simulated flavors. They're always so
Yeah,
on
I was gonna say
on
there's
the nose.
nothing in nature that tastes like fake banana. Like that artificial banana flavor is not
What
real.
about like the candy strawberry, where they're like, oh, it's strawberry. It's like I've never fucking had a strawberry. Like,
Yeah.
oh my god. All right, Revolution NU Tech says, why do you think so many young people with revolutionary tendencies lean towards anarchism? Is it like they disregard you as authoritarian hierarchical tank immediately? I see this a lot where I live. Usually in the imperial periphery, you have lots of people who are heavily propagandized against principled Marxist positions, so it's easier to enter into the left through anarchism, mostly because of the culture around it. But the vast majority of people that I know that began, like vast majority of Western people that I know of that began their like leftward push, had at some point a short anarchist phase before moving on to like Marxism. So I think it's just one of those, really. It has to do with the culture and mindset of many Western countries too. But most of it is just you live in such a highly propagandized environment, I would say. But yeah. Let's see. Coffee Cat, that's a cute name. Says, finished a contract at the CRA, which is the Canadian IRS. The distortion hit hard when I was told to play the game to get ahead. As I walk outside, I smell the fire smoke in the air. Love you guys. Are you writing a novel? That was
beautiful.
Strangely beautiful. Yeah. Thank you for the support. Do continue writing. Katie Marshall, again, hi. Thank you very much. He says, I'm celebrating. Sorry, they say, I don't know your pronoun choices. I'm celebrating today. My lovely granny passed away last summer. Oh, my condolences. And I got inheritance from her estate. Very nice. I got 10K check cleared on Wednesday, so no more overdraft, no more credit cards each. Yes, very, very nice. I'm very happy for you. It's a shame that in the world that we currently live in, which supposedly tells us of all the prosperity that we're supposed to have developed as human civilization, that people have to wait on relatives dying in order to not feel the boot on their neck. But I'm very happy that this is that you got that. Abd Ubay says, was that Kulthum in the background earlier behind you? Yes, it is. It is Kulthum, a young Kulthum, because I love me some Kulthum. You will never see me vibe harder than when listening to Kulthum.
Oh no! Okay, I'm good. I'm good.
Yes. Oh nah, damn,
I caught myself, boy. Caught myself. All right.
I can't wait for you to absolutely get like the what's it called, the rage from the eventual fall. And Matt says, first time. Hey, Matt, I think I've seen you around somewhere else. He says, first time making it to a live stream, so happy to see so many international comrades here. Fraternal kisses for everyone here. Very sweet.
Mwah.
So yeah. Let me read the rest. Fran sent $10. Thank you very much. They say, love y'all, excuse me. Severely appreciate. I can't fucking read.
You can do
I'm sorry. Severely appreciative of the content you guys make. Thank you very much, and thank you for the support. We always like to. I mean, this is the reason we make the content, because
That's
people
not
like
fair.
it.
Dang it.
Yeah. Oh, I just saw you fucking. Oh, you didn't fall too far. Somebody says, what's it called? Boros Saraj says, Hakim's thoughts on Kala Masahir. Yeah, I mean, he's good. A lot of people I know that I really like him, his music, but I don't listen to it actively. I don't know why. It reminds me of like early 2000s Iraq, and like the melancholy of my youth or like childhood compared to what it is. And then it just puts me in a bad. The music is nice, but then it just puts me in a bad mood. It's like whenever I think of Mosul, I just start feeling horrible. Man, we had a country. We used to have a country. Andrew Murray says, hold on, where is he? JT, not to spoil you, but Dumbledore dies at the end of Tears League.
Dang it.
Oh my god.
How could you do this to me?
Somebody's like, Hakim, do you know the Hamoud meme? Who doesn't know the fucking Hamoud meme? Fucking, and then you mix it with the, what's it called? Say it with me.
No.
The fucking Nokia, the supposedly Arab Nokia ringtone, which isn't Arab, and I've never heard it anywhere, but whatever. Guantanamera says, I want to hear Hakim sing more R&B joints. Does The Weeknd qualify as R&B? Because I listen to him quite a bit, and it's not good lyrics, but I don't know. The vibes are nice.
Vibes are good.
Maybe one day. Maybe one day I'll do that. Let's see. Mantis himself, hello. He says, you got me. Can I get some good Balkan Leibovitz recommendation? He's not around. He's having explosive diarrhea, so.
Oh, man.
Uh,
Okay, I'm back in my dungeon.
we
What's
have
up?
two.
What's up?
We have two questions. Number one guy asked about the development of Nazism in the Balkans and Bulgarian like fascism in Macedonia or attempts to encroach on Macedonia.
Yeah, basically Macedonia is fucked because everybody thinks Macedonia is theirs, and the Bulgarians are making the argument that there's no such thing as Macedonian culture or Macedonian language because everything comes from the Bulgarians. The Serbs are kind of chill about it because, you know, Serbs and Macedonians got kind of decent relations, but half of Albania, half of Macedonia is filled with people of Albanian ethnicity. So there's debates there over, you know, minority representation / majority representation because the Albanian population is growing faster than the quote unquote Macedonian one. Bulgaria is blocking Macedonia from entering into the EU because of what it's calling like discriminatory laws in Macedonia, while Macedonia is arguing quite the opposite, that what Bulgaria is doing against it in international politics is in fact discriminatory by them kind of completely denouncing that there is such a thing as a Macedonian ethnos. But it's you know, a typical kind of interstate campaign of painting the other guy in red, but not in a good way, in order to increase domestic political success by looking like a strong man and putting the, you know, the other country in its place. Blah 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 blah. Obviously, a massive oversimplification on my side, but that's basically it. Similar to the situation with Soviet states. It's a continuation of the problem caused by the destruction of international socialist experiment, where borders are being redrawn, and the eternal conversation about what is a country, what is not, what is an ethnicity, what is not, what is a nationality, what is not, what is a fake country, what is not, keeps being brought up as some sort of deep intellectual point, which it is really not, in order to divide and conquer at the end of the day. So yeah, that's basically Macedonia is just I'll finish with this. Macedonia is Bulgaria entering into the long-lasting Balkan divide and conquer approach. Bulgaria is trying to position itself higher up in the hierarchy of the Balkans by saying we're in the EU, and now we get to dictate who joins, and we'll use this power to push particular other countries in the direction that we feel they need to go. That's it.
Beautiful.
Well
Beautifully said. There's somebody else who asks for Mantis himself, our very good friend Mantis. He says Balkan Slivovitz recommendations. He wants some good Balkan Slivovitz recommendations.
You
Please
need a
define.
guy. You need a grandpa down the street. Don't you know any Deprogram lore? No, best rakia is homemade rakia, but always only from people that you trust. You can get horribly poisoned and murdered if it's made by someone who doesn't know how to properly make it. So yeah, homemade always best. If not, there are genuinely like brilliant brands that are slowly coming out, but unfortunately they all like, usually, not always, but usually the price to quality ratio in an industry as young as this goes hand in hand. So a lot of the shit is going to be pretty expensive, especially for a drink that we used to cost €5 for a liter max, and these are being sold for like €40. So you know that takes some getting used to, not getting used to. You know, if you cannot afford it, then you're just fucked. But I'm not gonna sponsor any of them because they ain't giving me any money, so fuck them. But yeah, if you're buying rakia, buy non-mass produced brands. But if you can get your hands on homemade ones, then please do. But especially, like, it's also going to be a better product. It's not going to be as toxic, etc., etc. It's going to give a better fucking kick. It's going to taste 10 times better. But again, there's a caveat there. Do not risk buying from, you know, people you don't trust / know. And JT just fell all the way down. Haha. And you're not even
You're
like
way
2%
behind,
up.
Bucko.
You're not even 2% up.
I'm not, I didn't
Oh wait,
fall.
am I? Oh
Yeah.
shit, I am way behind. Oh fuck, I was
I'm back
looking at
up
this
where I was, partner.
You're back.
How
Bravo. Okay, don't fall
do
again.
I make this joke? Or
But
do
yeah,
I,
a long answer. Homemade shit is the best, but only from trusted sources.
Exactly right. And best of all, nah, I'm not. I was gonna be like, don't drink, but you know, what, I'll
Fuck
leave it.
off.
I'll leave it.
I
I'll
don't
leave it.
fuck with your shit when you say fucking what banana protein shakes are my favorite thing. Don't fuck with my booze.
Okay, yeah,
These
you
are
get to-
these are like what do these like both the Russians and Americans, Ukrainians keep saying? This is my red line. This is my red
Okay.
line. For
All
me and
right.
Hakim,
Okay.
that's our red line.
I will respect it. I will respect it. I'll
Likewise,
cross the
my
red
brother.
line only to kiss you, Habibi.
Oh,
All right. Let's
Please,
see.
baby. But
Climb
I will make
up
sure
the
I wash my
thing.
teeth so you
There we
feel
go.
no ethanol.
All right. Very nice. Greaser Gaming says donate to hear more aggressive Ego Link reading chat. Very nice. I love it. I love it. We're like half an hour back in. Kevin Christensen says you should have Peter Joseph from Zeitgeist as a guest on one day. What you mean the?
Is that the
Well, let me
documentary
just-
guy who does the really...
I think yeah, the guy who's been who spanned everything like 2007 and then just like fell off the face of the earth.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Spams everything is
Pro-
the right
probably
term.
not.
Weren't there like 100 of those fucking
Yeah.
movies?
Yeah, it's oh my god. Lemonhead says, "Is the gentrification of Iraq? Is there gentrification in Iraq and the Balkans?" For you go, you and Hakim. How about you, JT? What do you think? Is there gentrification? No, it just seems strange that he specified that for us. Yeah, I guess, but in a different kind of way. It's like people who have either illicitly made funds or like income, or people coming from abroad. But this is the difference. I can't speak for the Balkans, but in Iraq, everything's gone steadily more expensive. So in many areas, for example, like home prices rival like American U.S. home
Wow.
prices, despite the fact that
Yeah, same here.
yeah, it's genuinely ridiculous because wages aren't nearly that high. Yeah, amongst many other issues. So not in the same way. It's not the way that it occurs in the U.S. For the Balkans, I can't speak.
Yeah, here it's a bit strange because, like, the places that people would like to gentrify, they were populated mostly by relatively high-ranking socialists and communists who had previously nationalized those apartments from the bourgeoisie before the revolution. And after 1989, a lot of these apartments were then taken away from the socialists and like reimbursed, or whatever the term is, reinstated to like grandchildren or children of the bourgeois from before the revolution who had the apartments taken away from them. So now you have the situation where bourgeois had it and socialists came and took it, and now it got given back to the bourgeois, but the bourgeois doesn't have as much money. Like all the old money people don't have as much money, so now the new money people are coming in and they're buying it from the old money people because they haven't adapted to like regular modern day
Guys.
capitalism. And it's a very strange kind of like
I need-
constant changing of hands of these as they call them, aristocratic high ceiling apartments in the center where nobody gets any more building permits, so you have to buy like
I need some advice. I need some pro
200
gamer
year old
advice.
apartment.
Do
Go.
I? So I've reached the end of the smart path, and my only option now is to attempt to make a jump over there. I think, but I don't. Should I make the jump, dear viewers?
I'll see what
Should
people
he
say.
make the jump?
Should
Risky business, people say.
tell me if I
Sprint jump.
Sprint jump.
Make the jump, yes.
Sprint.
360. Some people are saying 360.
Make the jump.
But yeah,
Yes,
people are
yes,
saying
yes. All right. No. Gotta no. No.
Jump.
Jump. Jump. Jump. Okay.
Jump, yeah, they really want you
Yes.
to
All
jump.
right. Here we go.
Do a flip, people are saying. Yalla, bismillah, let's go.
I don't know how to do a flip. Ah.
Don't do a
Alright.
flip. Just jump.
No.
Let's see. Okay, it's not.
Dang it.
Oh, damn. Yeah. Oof, ouch.
This guy can jump, man. I didn't think he'd go that far.
Alright.
I was
Very
aiming for the
nice.
short one.
Alright, let's see.
Oh, dang it.
Katie Marshall, thank you very much. They say, JT, ask Sam he should be able to assist you.
Oh,
XX.
for the streaming thing.
Alright.
What are the
Fair enough.
controls? Sprint?
Jay Bird says, any thoughts on Cornel West? It's a meme. He's not, like, it's, right. I think it's more like a publicity thing, and then he's just gonna throw his weight behind some Democrat candidate. He's gonna drop out and throw his weight behind some Democrat candidate, most likely. And he has no shot at the presidency, and the party that he runs with is nothing. You know, it's like Bernie, which had so much more momentum behind him, and he couldn't fucking do anything. So yeah. Who knows? Unless you guys think something else.
I mean, People's Party, incredibly sus. Cornel West has been pretty cool in the past, but I think he's gotten to the point where he's not really sure who he's talking about. Like he spoke positively of, I think, Ron DeSantis the other day, and I was like, "What are you talking about, man? You can't just have vague populist notions anymore. That's not acceptable."
I think also he has very like strange takes. Like he leans into the Xinjiang, China, saying.
Oh
like,
yeah, he described himself.
like,
What did he say? He was a non-Marxian socialist. He calls himself.
Yeah, that too. Also, which is
Такой
like,
курач,
cringe.
jebote pas.
Yeah.
Non-Marxian
Exactly.
what?
Yeah.
That's a new one. I
non-Marxian,
never heard
no.
that one before. That's a fucking new one.
No, you see these people on occasion. Non-Marxian socialist means not a socialist. That's what that means.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
It's
I was
like,
like,
oh no, but I'm a mutualist, guys. Yeah, hey, shut the fuck up, Yanni. All right. Ridiculous. Gabriel Hellborn, you got a nice name, my guy. Says for he sends 5 years. Thank you very much. He says for the Deprogram Loop Fund, the revolution must be sexy. Have some superior Anglo money. Thank you very much. I will negligently accept your Anglo filth money, but otherwise I thank you. Clark says, "Hi Hakeem, is Stalin truly as bad as mainstream media paints him out to be?" No.
No, moving on.
No, exactly right. No, he's not. If you are interested, then you have Lacerdo's excellent book on Stalin. Just write Lacerdo Stalin. Some guy on Twitter fucking did the entire translation because the cowards at fucking Verso wouldn't do it. So
yeah. Speaking of which, we've got a line on that guy if we want to invite him on the pod.
The guy who translated.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
because I thought you meant Lacerdo. I was like, Lacerdo's dead, my guy. I'm sorry
Yeah,
to say.
I got a hot tip for you. He's not actually dead.
Oh my god, ripped to a real one, but yeah. Oh my god.
How do I get up there?
But yeah, we could do something like that. Anyways, yeah, so check out the Lacerdo book on Stalin. Matthew Thomas says, hot take, non-vegan leftist, fake leftist. Exploitation and oppression aren't suddenly justified because the victim is not human. Also, don't worry, we got vegan nuggies.
Stop.
We can agree to disagree.
Yeah.
It's an incredibly nuanced discussion, but you got to keep in mind that your approach in Western white imperial core country is it has to be very different from anywhere else in the world. There's like certain cultural things that you have to touch on. There's like an intersectionality point there. Although I will agree though that the vast majority of what's it called, like meat consumption that currently goes on in the world, number one is highly excessive, number two it's unhealthy, number three the way the animals are treated is absolutely horrific. Yeah. So there has to be an incredible overhaul of this entire process. And I personally, if it had to be like, for health and like climate reasons, like you have to greatly reduce, if not entirely eliminate it, then I would be okay with it. But I would much rather not, personally, for both cultural reasons as well as others.
It's also the type of thing where like it's one problem. Dang it! Oh, don't fall. Yeah. It's one. Dang it! Don't fall. One problem among many. It is a symptom of a larger issue. I should not be trying to do this as well. No. Anyway, it's you're gonna alienate a lot of people when you come at them like that. Like we're
exactly.
As we work towards socialism, that's going to help eliminate some of these other symptomatic problems. So you're gonna have a lot of people give you some, I think, justified pushback because for most people it sounds like you're prioritizing animals over human beings. Like a lot of socialists are out there trying to do actual work to improve the lives of human beings. And I think non-human animals, rightly take a little bit of a backseat to that. Honestly, if I'm being 100% here. Yeah. But yeah, it's like anything. It's if we address the root cause, that will also be solved.
Yeah,
it literally will. Like the question at hand currently is class warfare, quote unquote. Once that is addressed through dialectical materialism, many other aspects of existence, what the fuck, of morality, ethics, how we run our world, and so on, will be addressed as well. For example, for me, an incredibly important aspect of not only the socialist thought, but in general, for example, internationalism, but genuine internationalism, the eventual, slow death of divisive nation states and so on. But I know that this can only come after decades, if not centuries, of operational, dictatorship of the proletariat or even higher stages of socialism, etc., etc. Basically, what I'm saying is this idea about us reaching a technological point where we genuine and systematic, like us reaching a point where both the economy, the local on-the-ground social culture and systems, as well as the technological ability for us to be perfectly healthy and live long lives without having to mass murder billions of animals, will eventually come. But you need to address so many. I'm not underdoing it, with hundreds of different other kind of capitalist contradictions before you get to address that point before that. Because if you don't, as both Hakeem and JT said, like smallest, dumbest example, I'm not eating cow milk, and I'm saying this as a vegetarian of 5 or 6 years. I don't drink cow milk. I'll take almond milk, and then this causes like fucking half of the Amazon to be cut down in order to make more almonds. It's because the problem is so complex. It is definitely something that will come much later rather than sooner. But just on an individual basis, you like being so dedicated and not wanting to individually participate in the killing of animals is fucking sick as fuck, dude. Continue doing it. Absolute respect. But you got my point at this point. I'm not going to repeat myself.
How do I get
very nice
there?
Samuel Luna says, greetings from Alaska, comrades. Many greetings back. I hope you're enjoying the fantastic, like 16 degrees Celsius weather over there right now.
That sounds gorgeous.
But yeah, I hope you're enjoying the fish. I'm assuming Alaska is known for fish. I've heard Alaskan salmon before is a thing. No? I don't know. I'm asking.
Beautiful nature, ridiculous nature.
Yeah. You know what? Enjoy. I hope you're living an idyllic life.
Dang it! Shit.
That joke. I'm gonna get so much shit for this joke, but I'll still say the joke. Crimea is Russia. Alaska is Russia. Everything is Russia except Kosovo. Kosovo is Serbia.
My God.
People were saying there's a ramp.
Don't fucking stab me.
There's a ramp up there. Oh. Dang it! I need to watch the chat. You guys are telling me what to do, and I didn't even realize it.
Elijah Crawford, thank you very much. He says, hey Hakeem, are there any history of USSR books you recommend? There is.
You can always repeat.
Oh my God, you're asking me to fucking go into the high shelves of my fucking memory right now. There's an economic history of the USSR by Alec Nove, that's his name. Which is very good. I mean, it's very good. It's good. It's decent. The guy has some sus political beliefs, especially towards the end of his career. But that is a good foundational book. Otherwise, I had a book recommendations video, and it's going back up. But right now, YouTube's being fucky with my stuff, so it'll go back up. But I had a how the USSR works, a book recommendations video. You can check that out. That has all the other details. But that's the one book I would recommend.
This game is called Only Up, chat. I see your question there. And it is the worst game I've ever played. I can't get up.
That's why I told you to play it. Yeah. Some people actually finished it, but I think it was something like 0.0001% of people who play the game finish it.
Wow.
It's very difficult. The top point that you climbed, I think, was like 2% where you need to get. Yeah. It's insane. It's insane.
Look, JT's frustration is a beautiful thing to see because he's such a good old boy. Otherwise, he's so good-hearted. Yeah. Michelle Romero, or Michael, I think it's Michelle, says, hi guys, just passing through to tell you that I'm currently in a meeting with my local organization. Very nice. I would probably not be here if it weren't for your content. We'll hear the stream later. Very nice. I love to hear it. Everybody do organize and do take part in your local organizations. Take Romero's example. Yeah, I hope you guys are discussing important things, getting some good work done, and we'll be here for you to unwind afterwards. No worries.
Absolutely.
Justin E says, starting JT's Get Good Fund.
Thanks.
So there it is.
It would be a very big fund.
Yeah.
And Dino contributed also to said fund. So thank you everybody for JT's Get Good Fund. Please do add to it because he is the man is suffering.
It's gonna take a lot of work to get good at this game.
Yeah, please. So keep them super chats coming. Arab Marxist Enjoyer says, Hakeem, would you be down to meet in Baghdad, flying in? No. I'm sorry, Habibi. But the few times it has happened, it was a little bit weird, so I'm not gonna... but those are stories for another day. Let's see. Some short guy says, JT, other than joining the CPUSA, how do you meet other comrades IRL in the Imperial Corps? Not FBI, by the way.
Yeah, where specifically do you go? That's a good question. Most of the people I've met that are lefties have been through organizations or just personal development over the years. Like almost all of my friends have trended this direction, kind of the same way that I have. So I don't know. That's a good question. Anybody in the chat, feel free to sound off there, because the really only success I've had to get someone who's, genuinely a socialist or communist is to join an organization, whether that's CPUSA, PSL. Like if you've got even a radical DSA branch, if you've got that, go and talk to people. It's kind of cool. But yeah, you can always, with a big asterisk there, convert your friends, help them see the light. It doesn't always work, but it's worth a shot. Where am I going?
Absolutely.
Chat, tell me where this ramp is you were talking about. Is it that big tube?
All right.
No, it's that big tube.
As people are doing that, let's see. Where was it? Batul F says, Marwan Hakim. He's like a fan for Hakim. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It will go to good use, inshallah.
Okay, we're good.
All right. Dino says, if you're stateside, the best mass-produced rakia is probably Sokolova. Stateside meaning as in the U.S.?
Yeah, that's usually what it means.
Oh, okay. All right. Sokolova apparently is the best rakia. I don't know.
I'll keep my eyes out. I've never seen rakia in the States. That's interesting.
But yeah. Dio Branddaddy 69 says, how does one ask out a crush asking for a friend?
Oh.
Habibi, women don't bite. Just go and have a conversation. All right. See if you have like commonalities. Try to be natural. Don't be weird. Have good hygiene. Dress reasonably well. Get a nice haircut. Look decent. All right. Take care of how you look first and foremost.
And
sorry.
I was just gonna say I watched this original Spider-Verse last night, and so I can always recommend the shoulder touch. You just reach out, grab her shoulder, and say, "Hey." It works every time.
Right.
Don't do that.
Look, you need to do three things. Number one, look after basic hygiene and your general presentation. Number two, correct any strange opinions or ideas you may have about women. They're regular people, so don't pedestalize them, but also don't look down on them. They're just regular human beings. And number three, when try to establish some commonality, have conversations, and afterwards just essentially ask them out. Ask them to go, get something to eat, or or if you have a common activity that you both enjoyed, go do that together. I don't know, just something like that. And slowly build up to it, my guy. Don't worry. You'll be fine. Greaser Gaming says, want to thank you guys for streamlining the radicalization process. Oh wow, that is a very big. I don't know if we've done that.
But I'm glad if it's worked that way for you.
Exactly. You're all doing great work. Socialism has never been so accessible. I'm very glad to hear it. Thank you very much.
Very kind.
Let's see. Young Banana Clip says, Hugo, I was wondering what your favorite kind of rakia is. I really love Slivovitz. I hope all the rest of the comrades here have a good day. Likewise, Habibi. Hugo, answer.
Slivovitz, brate, Slivovitz, absolutely, because it Slivovitz has up to 2.5 times, that's 250% more potential complexity depending on how you brew it than even the best single malt whiskeys out there. That's what the Shliva, what the plum kind of can potentially give you if you're a really, really good brewmaster. Well, for example, rakia made from grape, muscat and so on, which I genuinely like and enjoy, you will most of the time have a very similar experience drinking this homemade one or that brand one versus the other. Well, with Slivovitz, it can genuinely be a new experience almost every time you try a new person's approach or company's approach to actually brewing it. And many different parts of specifically Bosnia and Serbia have many different very good traditions when it comes to doing the Shliva. But when it comes to something just based on taste, obviously Dunja, which is quince, I think. But to get like good quince rakia is almost impossible because, as we know, quince doesn't really have as much juice or sugar. So in order for you to actually make a liter of quince rakia, you will probably have to spend as much money as you would for a liter of whiskey. So if somebody's selling you quince rakia for the price, this is Daddy Ugopnik pro tips. If it's the same price as other rakias and it's quince, like they're fucking you.
What is quince?
Giving you. It's Google it. It's a very strange Dunja and.
It's a fruit?
Yeah, it's a fruit.
Okay.
It's extremely sweet when made in the rakia because during the process it becomes you're basically drinking juice. It's really nice.
Huh.
But plum is also very nice, and also strange rakia is made from shit like oranges or apples or shit. They can be
Really? Oh,
interesting.
wow.
Yeah, or even like badem. What was the word? The fucking.
Somebody here is saying Vishnivas is superior, supposedly.
Yeah, but that's you have like half a glass like at the end of the evening or the fuck. I'm talking about rakia that's supposed to be drank like rakia, which is in large quantities. But no, it's shliva, brat, shliva, but again subjective because I grew up on shliva. Yeah, shliva. Though all the others are also good. Like tastes, how do you fucking compare? Just shliva because it has most potential. That's my argument.
All right, then.
Shliva because it has most potential.
There's a person here that goes, but I know Arnedo Perez, and they're saying, hey, y'all, please tell me to go study. I feel like killing myself.
Oh.
So, yes, go study, Habibi.
It's
You got
worth
this.
it,
Don't
yeah.
worry.
You can get through
Get
it.
yourself a snack. Make yourself some tea.
Little
You'll do
treat.
good. No worries. All right? Hydrate. Do good. Take frequent breaks. Study in like 20-minute periods. All right? And then give yourself like a 2-minute break. Then go back and forth. And set yourself small goals, and you'll get there. Don't worry. But it is a slog. Don't worry. I sympathize. Let's see. Mantis himself, again, thank you very much. He's absolute legend, true. He says, can you guys give a short explanation of Luddites? Luddites are just people who were, well, I mean, like, depending on, they don't really exist, but they exist at a period where they were just basically disagreed with technological development for a variety of reasons. They don't really exist anymore. You have some like neo-Luddite beliefs, I guess, sometimes. Sometimes they attach it to people who are against automation, but that's just because of like working class fears over losing jobs and whatnot. So yeah, I guess that's like a very light overview. Otherwise, I don't know exactly how deep you want to get into. If you have any more specific questions, feel free to ask.
I'm actually going to throw myself off a building in real life. Oh my gosh.
But by the way, Hakeem, what was that like particular group, like religious subgroup, subsect? I don't know what is the proper term to say that do call themselves Muslims, but both Shia and Sunnis are like, we don't like you guys. The dudes that like do the whipping and shit and like the
the whipping stuff is things Shiites do during Muharram, and it's a thing that like all major like Shia clerics basically say don't do, but they still do, and it's a fine theological point. But TLDR, it's haram and it's wrong. And yeah,
we just learned what Islamic group Hakeem is.
Some
I mean,
intense Orthodox Christians do that as well, don't they? The flagellation.
Yeah, exactly right. But yeah, it's a complete.
I think in all religions, the misinterpretation of suffering for God being interpreted literally exists. I think even Buddhists probably do it.
Yeah. But no, there is that's not like Shiites are fairly mainstream, like they're the second largest, I guess. Still compared to the majority, and the vast majority of people are Sunnis, like by overwhelming majority.
Okay, I'm fishing for something else. While also
I'm getting to it now. Yeah.
Okay.
So the thing you're thinking of is a group of people who are referred to by several names. Some people call them Ahmadi, Qadianis, etc., etc. These are people who follow a guy named Mirza Ghulam Ahmad, who was basically a guy who was like, oh, I'm an enlightened teacher of sorts in like India, basically. And then afterwards he was like, oh no, I'm a prophet of God. And then he was like, no, I am God on earth. Just some crazy
Mormon shit, like literally.
Yeah, basically like an Indian Mormon kind of thing. Yeah, and they kind of exist to this day, but they're a very small and insignificant group of people. They have like active missionary efforts. So sometimes you see them in like weird, corners of the globe. Right, but all in all, as a movement, they're very, very small. As a movement, excuse me, it's not a movement. They're like just But they are, because a fundamental belief in Islam is in the seal of the prophets, as in he is the final one in a long series of various prophets. If you believe that another prophet came afterwards, then you kind of excommunicate yourself from the fold of Islam, and that's why these people are not considered. Yeah, exactly. They're not considered Muslims because of this. They have their own arguments, but they all fall flat. Like theologically, they are very weak arguments, but I'm not going to get into this.
Sorry, please continue.
So I was going to say the material basis of the movement was it was a comprador collaborationist thing that emerged out of collaboration with the British at the time, and now it's just kind of left over from that. That's kind of the actual origin.
But yes.
Classic. Yeah, it's super. To me, it's just extremely fascinating that because the United States during its founding had a majority Christian population, be it a mixture of usually Catholic and Protestant, and because of how the U.S. legislature, when it comes to two things, obviously zero taxation on religious institutions, but number two, the extreme ease through which you can found your own subsect, subgroup, call it whatever you want, of a particular religious school, led to, I would argue, Christianity in a very weird way having like the wackiest fucking insane numbers. Aren't there like over 150,000 registered religions in the US? So many like sub extremely niche groupations of what they call themselves Christianity, but that there's a different point to be made there. Mostly created only for the sake of tax evasion, which later, just through, I don't know, either sheer coincidence or sometimes like hardcore brainwashing and manipulation, like if we're talking, for example, about what was that group that Tom Cruise is in and shit, the alien stuff.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
ended up growing into like a whole thing. And then when you just like walk around any like American city, you're starting to see like all these churches that look different than each other. Usually you're always like, okay, Protestant, Catholic, Orthodox, or whatever the fuck. But then you start looking into it, and there's like Lutheranian, Crangerian, Louisianian, river dancing Christians.
Okay,
Chad,
so many hold on a second, boys. Let me. I'm trapped here. Chat. This is the spot that I keep getting stuck. Which way do I go from here? The way I'm looking right now is straight. If I turn this way, do I go that way and jump off of that thing? I need to get up here onto this platform with the little windmill thing. How do I get up there? Go left. This way? How do I straight up? Yeah, up. Thank you. Yes. Very helpful. Can you jump up on the pipe? I've tried. Always go left, comrade. Only straight. Go to the pipe in front of you. You can jump onto the pipe above it. Really? Oh, that one? Let's find out. Okay. Oh, big brain. Big brain. Climb. And climb. Yes! We've officially made it.
Bravo, chat.
Probably take one more step. It's the farthest from home I've ever been. Here we go.
Well, what my rant was going towards, basically, Hakeem, are there like some people that obviously call themselves, but maybe are not members of Islam, that happen to be in the States or anywhere where there's a country that like allows you to just think up your religion on the fly, that just sold out to capitalism or whatever the fuck, and just invented a whole new thing just for the fuck?
Nah, not really. No. I think the fundamental reason for that is because Islam, unlike, for example, Christianity, there's no concept of a church, so there's no concept of an institution, right? It's like a horizontal religion. There's no hierarchy to it. So you don't set up like a, there's no church that's set up, and then you have, like there can be a mosque, sure, but it's more like a community center than anything else, right?
Okay.
You don't need, you don't like, there are nuances to it, but it's not like you don't need to go to a mosque to have your sins forgiven or something. You pray to God directly wherever you want to be.
Shit.
Right?
Okay, we're good.
But it's good to have community centers, and that's why they're set up. And then afterwards, if you do have mosques around you, then it is what's it called? It's better for example, it's better to go and do your Friday prayers, for example, at the mosque. If you have the capability, if they even exist around you. A bunch of people asked several related questions in the chat. Somebody asked about Ibadis in Oman. He's like, is there like a third branch of Islam? Yeah, kinda, but Ibadis are like neo-Kharijites. Like they have like watered down Kharijite theology, and then they introduce lots of Mu'tazilite beliefs into it afterwards. It's for all intents and purposes, they're incredibly insignificant. It's Oman and like a few villages in like Algeria, and then you have like the weird Shia variations like Ismailis and these other types. And And if you want to even include them within the underneath the umbrella, I mean, kinda, you can have the Babists and the Baha'i and these other people who are also offshoots of Shiite, Druze as well. But that's a different thing. That's number one. Number two, somebody also mentioned Sufi people, or like Sufism. That's not a branch of Islam. Sufism is like, I guess, an approach, if you want to call it that. And it exists throughout any sort of like sect, quote unquote. So it's not its own separate thing. Anyways, I missed many, what's it called? Super chats. Let's see.
Okay, someone was saying jump on the beds. Okay, I'm gonna jump on this bed. Oh my god. Oh no, no, I didn't want to go forward. No! No! Dang it.
Let's see.
This is the worst game I've ever played.
Habibi,
You're gonna play it a lot, aren't you? You're probably gonna finish.
Oh, I'm just gonna sit here and cry. Oh my god.
you're generally so composed, and you didn't curse once throughout that fall. That's very impressive.
Oh,
damn.
pain.
Pain, exactly right. Habibi.
F's in the chat.
Sometimes it's hard to choose the right path.
Let's
But
see.
don't be afraid.
Hugo was your favorite con. Okay, Visconium says, excuse me. Think you guys will cover the Spanish elections on first thought, JT?
Sure.
I mean,
if
we
there-
could.
There's always so much stuff going on. We have a hard time picking. But yeah, if there's anything specific you want to see, just let us know in the chat, and we'll take a look at it.
Exactly right. Musket's like, oh, since we're talking about Islam, what is the order of assassins that Assassin's Creed games are based on? Assassins were a group of Nidari, I think, Nidari Ismaili Shiites, basically. And the reason they're called assassins, Hashashin in Arabic. And one of the derogatory, that's not really understood. That's not what they called themselves, but they were called Hashashin because Hashash is somebody who's high, somebody who does drugs, and the idea is that because these people would carry out executions, very high level, not executions, assassinations is the term, high level assassinations, and they were like devoutly like obedient to their masters, right? To the people who would give their orders to them. That even if they were like, oh yeah, just go jump off a cliff to your death, they would do it, and like things like that. They were like, these people must be high to be able to do this. So the belief is that they would be like, drugged before. So that's why.
Assassin is objectively cooler sounding than Tweaker. So like I wouldn't play Tweaker's
Exactly. Exactly right.
Dang it.
Anyways, let's see. Jaybird says, get Mayor Pete's dad for the Gramsci episode. Yes, oh boy, would I love that. Oh my god. But I love that. I was like, oh, his dad was a communist. Do you really think it's genetic? Like, is that? I mean, alright, whatever.
I'm trapped.
It's autosomal dominant. I don't know what to tell you. Okay. Also Onola says, Finland's like the US because our left joined NATO and started building a border fence. And our right will replace social security with baby investment bank accounts. Aha, I see. Also, ban up and out on Deprogram. Maybe we'll see in the future. But social security with baby investment bank accounts. Yeah, that is bullshit.
Oh, don't worry.
By the way, I love how there is what's it called in the chat. There's an entire conversation about the Soviet
Planes,
military planes and whatnot, which is very cute. People also mentioned Let's Talk Religion. That's not the only one. There's another guy. Hold on. There's another guy that definitely deserves a shout out because he has fantastic videos. Oh my God, what is he called? He is.
But now I'm alone and no one will catch me. Does it mean to be an adult?
I'm gonna just look up the title of one of his videos. There he is. Oh, it is Let's Talk Religion. Sorry, that's the guy. We were thinking of the same person. My bad. Yeah, Let's Talk Religion is fantastic. His videos are really, really well researched, very well delivered. He treats all the subject matter with a fantastic respect. That's number one. Another one is Al-Muqaddimah, which is another YouTube channel that does a lot of history stuff. I want to get him on the podcast actually,
cool.
But it just hasn't happened yet. But I'm thinking of having him on as a guest. His channel is very, very good. So Al-Muqaddimah, it's written in the chat. People can see it right now if you're interested. Gabriel Hellborn says, more Anglo money for your condescension, Hakeem. I binged everything he's published at work, of course, and finally caught you on live stream. Very nice to have you with us, and beyond based that you're watching us on work time. That's exactly what we want. So yeah, if you're not listening to the Deprogram at work, are you really listening to the Deprogram?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Felix Ma says, "What are your opinions on the whole Reddit blackout thing? How effective do you think the whole thing was?" I don't fucking know. I don't care. I didn't.
No.
I'm sorry. Do you guys have any opinions?
On Reddit, I would rather eat shit.
Okay, beautiful. I'm sorry, Habibi, we don't have any opinions. Thank you for the support.
Yeah.
Extract sent 50,000 IDR. I don't know what the currency is, but thank you. He says, Yugopnik, I'll stop the Kosovo conflict personally so I can send you Indomie straight from Indonesia with the pure unadulterated MSG. Indomie is the ramen brand. Oh, yeah, because you said you don't eat that. Ah, okay. So you'll stop the Kosovo conflict.
Okay, absolutely. You will cure me of my food racism and stop the Kosovo conflict all in one. That's fucking awesome. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Exactly right. Ethan H says, Hakeem, hype for Metal Gear 3, what's it called, the remake. Did you play MGS5? Fuck yeah, absolutely. My god, I'm very, very excited. It was the pinnacle of my year, actually, unironically, hearing that MGS3 is getting a remake. I love that game to death. I played it so much with friends, with family. It's fantastic. The amount of memes that came out of this shit that we cook to this day in my immediate family. They're like I'm not gonna get it because it's a bit cringe, but there's so much stuff. Yeah, I really am excited. And MGS5 I played. I loved Phantom Pain. It's a shame that they never finished it, but it was a fantastic game. Anthony Hernandez sent $2. Thank you very much. Gray McCance says, hi, friendly neighborhood. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my god. Oh.
Sleepy boy.
Goddamn, that hit me like a train. Goddamn. Sorry. He says, hi, friendly neighborhood trans femme here. Love y'all. Just listen to the episode Communism's When No Food Toothbrush. Hilarious. Love it.
Nice.
They're very good episodes. Both of them are very good. I'm happy of that series. We should have. I think it was going to be 4 parts originally because we had so much. But
we forgot. Yeah.
Yeah, we just basically forgot. Just like we forgot about the fucking, what's it called? Every U.S. president's a war criminal. Or not really, it was a month ago, but yeah, we need to...
Was it a month ago already?
Literally 2 episodes ago, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah. People's like, Hakeem tired. Hey, you're fucking, yeah, you're hilarious. Yes, I am.
Shit.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh my god.
Just watching JT like struggle in this makes this whole stream more than worth it.
Glad you guys are enjoying my pain.
Exactly. Everybody does. Say what's it called? Everybody give more claps in the chat
Clap
for
for
JT.
me.
Yes.
And let's have a deal. Let's have a deal. If no matter where JT is on what level, if somebody sends $20 and writes "jump all the way down here,"
You assholes.
Do it. Yes.
there you go. I'm signing it. I am signing it.
Oh,
Exactly right.
They're gonna
And he
wait
has
till
to
I've
start from
made
the
it as far as I've
No, but that's cheap. Sorry, I'm signing $30, and you have to write JT jump down.
There you go. All right then.
Evil.
Let's see. Eros Viana. There's some people with lovely names here. They said, Hakeem, you mentioned that you're very close to learning Spanish. Have you ever had to try Portuguese, Brazilian Portuguese, please, not European? I am not very close to learning Spanish. If I were to put in the effort, I could learn Spanish. I have fairly decent, what's called reading comprehension and listening comprehension in Spanish, but I cannot, I can't confidently speak it. But who knows? Maybe in the future, inshallah. I would love to, definitely. River Rogers says, what are your recommendations on transitioning out of blue-collar labor? I work in oil and gas. I hate it, but I don't see jobs which I'm qualified for that pay enough in my area to afford to live well. Sorry, another yawn.
Hakeem is not tired by your plight. He's just a sleepy boy.
Yeah, exactly right. Transitioning out of blue-collar. I would say do the job that you can support yourself and your family in most before any political other gripes.
Yeah.
Unless it's like actually like, you know, unless you're fucking putting missiles together in an active conflict, that's a little bit, you know. But otherwise, I don't think you should have to, unless you personally want, unless you're personally uncomfortable with being in it. I would say in precarious economic situations, it's better to stick in where you're getting decent pay. I would say it's better to be safe than sorry, honestly. whatever extra like income that you can make, or efforts that you can put towards like organizing that would be a more sensible thing to do, I think. Mantis himself says, Yugopnik, you have to try pine chewed booze. Hmm?
What is that?
Oh. That sounds good.
Pine shoot, as in from
the tree jizz shit, right?
I think so. All right, cool. He says it's great, and Hakim is like trying to figure out if Luddites were small capitalists and new industrialization would mean the end for them, or was it pro-proletarian movement? I think it wasn't either or. Luddite movements were older than, like, they were at the inception of capitalism, really. So, like, what, 1600s, 1700s when they were really arising?
Lamau, someone says hold shift to sneak. Thanks a lot. that is sprint, chat.
Lamau. But yeah, I don't think it was either or, Mantis. Sam Dixon says Cornell West. All right. Zachary Spoons sorry, says, I love you guys so much. Your flavor of agitprop just hits differently, especially Yugopnik. I hope one day to help produce similar content like what you guys do every podcast episode.
Nice.
Hey, very nice.
Easy. Just say you're gonna take a shit and then say something about Marxism.
Yeah.
There you go.
Love it. There you go. That's it.
Okay.
Exactly
Speaking of which, I'm gonna go take a shit.
No.
Okay, no, I'm not.
Andrew Murray says, JT, give me the Powerball numbers on first time.
Powerball.
Sure. Powerball is the, what's it called? Isn't it the lottery?
It's the lottery, yeah, but I don't know.
Yeah.
4 probably. That would be my guess. Is in there somewhere.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm focusing. This is the highest I've gotten yet.
Yeah.
I'm on the train.
Xander Corvus says, I'm glad to finally catch a live show. Love your work, comrades. I'm a happy patron too. Thank you for everything you guys do. Hashtag sex work is real work. Thank you, Xander. It's very nice to have you around. As always, I don't think, were you with us today on the chat? I don't remember.
I made it to the train station.
People are yelling, fall.
No.
It's gonna cost you more money, motherfuckers.
Yeah. Jaybird says,
I'll never get away from the advertising soul.
Yeah.
God.
Exactly right. Yeah, exactly. Jaybird says, any plans for an episode on celebrity communists? Define celebrity communists.
Like, my guess is like Hassan. Like, well,
oh, but we already had him on. Huh?
JT, jump! 30 bucks.
No. No.
Yes, jump,
You
jump,
devil.
jump.
All right.
Jump right now.
Here we go.
Jump right now. We're gonna get a lawsuit on our hands. I signed this place myself.
I hate you
jump,
people.
jump.
Let's go.
I worked so hard.
Oh my god, and it got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
I'm gonna kill myself in real life.
All right, Yalla. Back on.
I am an evil person, and I love it.
Up you go. The next time it's $50. Next time you have to, the next what's it called is $50, and then he'll jump. So let him get to the train station first. There you go.
Oh my god, I worked so hard.
You gotta scale it. You gotta scale it. The next one should be 35 and then 40.
Yeah,
okay, Hakim said 50. Okay, then
All
50.
right, then.
50? No. Hakim signed it. 50.
No one's gonna do that. I'm safe. I'm safe.
All right. I'm sure. All right. Somebody, Emily Gorbord said, "Could you turn up the volume? I'm listening while working in a parking lot." Nobody else has commented that's too quiet, so I don't think we will.
In fact, people have complained that the notifications are too loud. So sorry, comrade.
All right, then we won't. Yeah.
Sorry, comrade. Save your money, buy a better radio. Why am I so mean? I'm sorry. I don't know. Try to increase something that sucks.
This is called Only Up, chat.
Civil Slime says, "Hello, comrades. Thoughts on the BOPA, the Danish communist partisans during World War II? Based, I guess. Any communist partisans are based.
Communist partisans? World War II?
Yeah,
Iraqi.
absolutely. Exactly. Anthony Hernandez says, Hakeem, would you recommend becoming a genetic engineer or a doctor? I'm currently in college getting my generals, but I'm split between those two careers. I'm supremely biased, so I would say, dude, become a doctor.
What is a genetic engineer? Like making wolf-human hybrids or something? That sounds...
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
I think it's mostly like geneticists. I think mostly geneticists end up in lab work or like IVF clinics and stuff like that. Gotcha. It's still a solid, or research positions. It's a solid, what's it called? Like a very close friend of mine. Yeah. A close friend of mine became a geneticist.
Not enough ball touching for Hakim to approve, you know.
Exactly right. That's the real fundamental issue. You need to get your hands
On the
full of some
field
nice
and-
balls to.
Cup them nuts.
Exactly right. You need to feel the weight and the heat off of somebody's taint to really understand. Oh my god, there's nothing more uncomfortable than feeling. Yeah. Anyways, oh man, it's been a while. It's been a while since I've checked out some guy's balls. You know what? I think
feel like if you're in your hands. Like I know what my balls feel like, but another.
it's
person-
usually I have a glove on normally, so it's not as personal, I guess. But yeah, well, you know, some guys' balls are warm. It's exactly as you imagine it.
I don't know. I feel like if I was attracted to like male genitalia, I would be far more attracted to not male genitalia, but to, you know, traditionally
Yeah.
male genitalia. You know what I mean? I would be more attracted to balls because they're like literally balls, like the little balls. Like I love ball, like circular. It's interesting, right?
Yeah.
Especially when shaven. It's like woo.
I've
ee.
never.
When you move them around, they jiggle. You know, because peepees, the peepees just look like. Well, not peepees are cool too. I don't.
Look, it's when it comes to balls, I think it's a supremely like primitive and unattractive organ. I don't know what to tell you. They're always. I mean, like
To me, it's like the harder, the more primitive it is, the harder it is. You know.
Caveman, you
But
got
there's
me.
like a lopsidedness to I think it wasn't it. It's mostly the I don't remember. I think it was the right. The right testicle is the one that always hangs lower. But anyways. But yeah, it's an interesting choice. But back to the guy's question: be a doctor, and hopefully you won't have to touch as many balls as I do. But you know what? It is part of the part of
a
the
well-rounded career.
Exactly right. You know, if you want to be well-rounded in your in your approach, in your medical approach, why not?
You gotta
All right.
juggle a lot as a doctor, but it's very rewarding.
Exactly right. AJ Okami says, "Does it count if I listen to the Deprogram while drawing because I'm a jobless artist?" Yes, it
Yes,
does.
it does.
Thank you for the support, and of course, you do one of the most important jobs. All right, engineer. No, excuse me. What's it called? Writers and artists, or engineers of the human soul, as Stalin put it. So, don't get lost in the capitalist mist and think that it's a worthless thing. But yeah, who is fucking? I just got pinged right now, and it's just questions. I'm like, oh, shit, later. Let's see. Greaser Gaming says JT jump, and that was late. That was earlier. That's the the $30. Thank you very much, Greaser Gaming. We really appreciate.
Yeah, thanks. I'm just now getting back up.
All right, and like we said, by the way, it's $50 for the next jump. So maybe you want to make JT's day. I don't know, or mine.
Let me live.
But Hakim, we need to be really careful because at this point it's kind of becoming like a bourgeois organization because he's doing all the labor, but we are splitting this equally.
I will gladly exploit
I'm
JT.
kind of.
I'm paying him in Dr. Pibb. It's fine.
Dr. Pibb.
Not even Dr. Pepper. I'm paying you an expired Dr. Pibb. All right. The Ivy Noob says, "You go. You do like Key and Peele. How about the Boondocks?"
Fucking love Key and Peele and fucking love the Boondocks. Like fucking awesome, so fucking funny. But I need to watch more of the Boondocks. But very funny, very good shit. You have good taste.
Alright, let's just explore up here a little bit.
Key and Peele actually have like the best video I've ever seen by any Westerner to explain Balkan mentality. That is just,
yeah. I remember. Oh my god.
We are here. They are there. We are here. They are there.
Oh my god.
My heart would break to think that your mouth would have been raped by those Albanian mother bitches from across the street. We have the cevapi, and they have the kebapi. So what's the difference? Now we have the cevapi. And for the cevapi, first you put in the cottage cheese. Man, I'm not gonna do the whole fucking skit, but it's God.
Andre M says, "I've tried to donate twice, but both of my messages got blocked. No profanity or anything. So do you know what the parameters are?" I don't know. Very strange. You can write whatever you want to write just in the chat, and we'll read it. It's not an issue. Sen sent $10. Thank you very much. He says, "Have you read Kleinman's reply to Cockshaw and Cottrell regarding their paper attempting to prove the relationship between price and value? I find it convincing. Any related readings you'd recommend?" I think I would sooner kill myself than have to read more Kleinman. Genuinely. It's so fucking tedious. and like their what was the temporal fucking reinterpretation bullshit. Like I remember early on when I was a Marxist, I got really into this shit, and I was like, what is the fucking point? Genuinely, what is the fucking point? Because at the end of the day, we want to get past capitalism. We want to break. Anyways, yeah. Did you fall?
This game cheated me. This must be an invisible wall or something. I was gonna land over there nicely, and it booped me back. And I guess that's why they put the bed there. But now I'm gonna miss the bed. I'm totally gonna miss this. I made it. Oh, it didn't bounce me. Bounce me, you stupid bed. Bounce me.
Bounce on it again, and that's when it bounces you.
Come on, baby. Come on. Yeah, we're back at the train station. Y'all don't even
All right,
know.
very nice.
Bro.
Excellent work. All right, I'm expecting that $50 any second now.
Please.
But yeah, anyways, no, I think I've read his. I think I've read it, but I don't remember the contents. I'm sorry. I will have to check that out again. Gabriel Hellborn says, I don't trust communists. Communism is when they take my clothes, my boots, and my motorcycle. Don't forget your foreskin.
Yes,
that's also something that we have to requisition. Let's see. Velkio Svietkovic says, Hakeem, do you think that there is any solution to the conflict of doctors and nurses? I don't think there's a conflict between doctors and nurses, actually. We work fairly well together. Unless you elaborate by what you mean. Cody says, big love from Ireland to my 3 daddies. What's your thoughts on James Connolly? We discussed early on. Fantastic. Absolute chat. And we also recommended that you check out Marxism Today's covering of James Connolly. It's pretty good. Payne Ramos says, what are your opinions on the PFLP? Love you guys. They're pretty good. The nuances of the Liberation Project of Palestine is just generally... like they used to have very good publications early on. But... one of their fundamental, I guess, failures, and this was a failure of like the 60s and 70s, is the most radical period, strangely enough, the most radical period of when it comes to the Palestinian question had been the furthest away from liberation, if that makes sense.
Interesting.
And their approach was generally a bit dogmatic, I would say. This requires a very deep dive. It's a huge topic, but the PFLP of today is much better than it used to be, I think. Also much more pragmatic in their approach. But it's I can't just sit here on the sidelines and tell them what to do. They know better on the ground, obviously. But yeah. Also banger music. Eros Viana says, thank you for saying my name is lovely, Hakeem. It really is. If any of you ever come to Brazil, reach out. I'll have delicious churrasco BBQ waiting for you. Ooh. I would absolutely love that. Brazilian barbecue absolutely slaps. Absolutely. I remember I was at a...
Everything about Brazilian slaps.
Yeah, Brazilian food is very, very good. And I had a... what's it called? I think it's in the north of Brazil where they do this thing where they fry like pineapple and bananas. Where they bread it and fry it. It's so fucking good. It's so good. My God. Speaking of bananas, Young Banana Clip says, Hugo, I'm assuming you've had it before, but do you like jota or jota? My grandmother is Slovenian and it's one of my favorite foods she makes.
Dude, it's fucking sick. Like, I think it's
Explain.
Beans and sauerkraut and pork and a bit of potato. It's sick. Yeah, I've had it. It's really nice. Properly homemade. I had it once or twice in Slovenia. I had Slovenian's friend make it, and you guys can have preaching all the internationalism and shit, but you guys can have jota. I genuinely don't think it's not that common around the rest of the Balkans. It's a proper Slovenian dish, and it's good. It's fuck, dude. Sauerkraut, pork, and fucking beans. Like, what the fuck? Like, of course. It's very good. Yeah.
Let's see. Where are we? Just Monica sent $20. Thank you very much. This says, hi everyone, super happy to catch you live. Would love to see you all have a Filipino comrade on to discuss the communist struggle in the Philippines with someone. A queer Filipino comrade. Very nice to have you around. We would absolutely love to do it. And I've reached out to one person before, but it didn't work out, sadly. But if you guys know anybody who would be easy to get a hold of, then that would be very nice.
Yeah, drop some names in the chat for us. Always happy to reach out.
DM us, all that kind of stuff, so with guest ideas. It's always fun to have. Gray McKenzie says, have any of you guys and any of you three played Spin the Bottle, other fun party games, and do you have any funny stories? I don't think I have, no, but maybe Yugopnik does. Yugopnik
Really? You haven't played Spin the Bottle? Like, it doesn't have to include alcohol. Like, when you sit in a circle and you spin the bottle and you gotta do weird shit.
Yeah, I think
Probably like in uni or in high school at some
Yeah.
point, but I don't remember anything like really interesting coming of it. Just doing stupid shit, like you said.
Same. I mean,
Mm.
usually the typical like, oh, kiss a dude or like kiss this
Mm.
person or kiss that person, shit like that. But I remember like one very ugly event.
Mm.
There was this American girl there. Shout out. And like they spinned it, and before it, like you can make every some spin, you get to make a general rule.
Mm.
And somebody said like the general rule was whoever you're paired with, you have to do their favorite thing. And it paired this American chick with this Albanian guy who like his favorite thing, literally the only thing this dude ever did in life is smoke weed, and he was smoking it as we played. And this like extremely sweet American girl, she wanted to follow the rules. She smoked a few times, but this guy was smoking, I don't know, some fucking heavy duty shit. And she had like a few puffs, and obviously the spin the bottle game didn't last for 5 more minutes because she started like
Aw.
shouting and shaking her hand. It was
Mm.
very weird. And then she obviously vomited. If you oversmoke, too much THC makes you vomit. And it was just weird because because she was an exchange student or whatever, and for the next 2 to 3 months, they just called her weed puke. It was very weird. Freshman year, I think, in university. It was nasty, but it's a story I remember. Yeah, an American getting fucked over by an Albanian usually doesn't happen. Usually they're like very close. But yeah.
Mm. Deli's wrote an interesting question. Sorry to completely derail. Unless JT, do you have a story, or can I?
Not really. I'm currently just stewing over here that I don't know how to get up past the stupid train station.
It's okay. You'll get up, and then somebody will give you a
Cast
little.
me down, yeah.
It will cast you down with a nice little super chat. Deli says, "Why did Britain change Mesopotamia's name to Iraq? I know there's no word for Meso in Iraq, and they wrote Al-Bain and Nahrain, which is nothing that nobody calls Iraq that. But why Iraq specifically? Britain didn't change the name of Iraq. Iraq's name was never Mesopotamia. Mesopotamia is like a almost Orientalist, like Western academic name for Iraq, which is almost like entirely used to rip Iraq and Iraqi people's heritage from their country. So it's almost like to separate. Yeah, no, but it is really done like this. It's done to separate because Iraq is the most ancient civilization on Earth. Not only is it Iraq is the single area that has had the most successive amounts of world-leading civilizations, between the Sumerians and Akkadians, Babylonians, Assyrians, and the Abbasids, and like across history. And it is a like a very typical like imperialist, colonialist, Orientalist attempt to basically try to separate us from our history.
Hakeem,
by
I'll have
trying
you
to
know
almost
that the
pretend.
United States is almost a quarter of a millennium old. That's
Of course, yeah. A quarter of a millennium old, and they ran over fucking 5,000 BC year old fucking remnants at Ur. These fucking ghouls and criminals. Imagine running over things that are 7,000 years older than your fucking country.
I can't even
Jesus
imagine.
Christ.
Yeah.
But yeah.
We're fighting for America, for freedom, for McDonald's, and for Wendy's, and for Buc-ee's, and
exactly
American style football, and also baseball. Not lacrosse though, because no one actually likes lacrosse. But we'll give you the rest of our freedoms.
But yeah, but my point to like to finish it off is the name of Iraq specifically comes is the Arabic derivation of basically one of the oldest cities on earth, which is Uruk, which is in like south central Iraq around. And ruins of it exist to this day. In fact, when the Pope visited Iraq, it was one of the areas he went to. Uruk is believed to be the birthplace of Abraham alayhi salam, one of the greatest prophets, patriarch of all three Abrahamic religions, and that's the typical. That's the name of the land as it was adapted to the differing civilizations that like built on top of what the land was. Historically, in Arab references, Iraq usually referred to basically where like Baghdad is and south up until like where modern Kuwait is, slightly even more southern than that. That is the area of modern day Iraq, as it was referred to. But the expansion was then the name was then expanded as time went on. So by like what
late Abbasid eras, and then onwards, like by the Mongol conquest era, Iraq kind of basically meant the entire area up until you reach Mosul, and the Mosul was its own kind of designation, and that's why, for example, the Ottomans had their own wilaya called Mosul, their own like administrative area called Mosul. So that's a bit of history of Iraq.
Very cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
I was going the wrong way. That's why I fell. Now I'm going the right way.
Hell yeah.
I'll never
right
fall
is
again.
Always right.
Yeah.
Kyle JT or something. I don't know.
Gabriel Hellborn says, "You got me. Get the grandpa and get that grandpa and open up a Rakia brewery.
Ooh.
Sell to the capitalists and fund the revolution." Well, no.
Imagine, yeah, that would be edgy. But why not? Actually, one day. Don't worry, Hakeem. I'll have like a 0% alcohol one, specially designed.
Oh, it's moving.
Brothers.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna fall. Oh God. Well, it's gonna make me time this jump, isn't it?
Lamar. Somebody says, "Can we get a Conservapedia episode part 2?" Yeah, if you have interesting
Articles, if you could call that articles.
yeah. If you have articles you want, yeah. And then somebody was like, "Iraq is so old. What the fuck?" It's like, yeah, exactly right. People don't know. It's a tragedy of what's it called? American education mostly.
Oh, we're good. I made it. Okay.
Good job, man.
Yeah.
Save myself.
Fox says trans rights now and forever. Yes, very much.
Right on.
Let's see. And then people are commenting about the bad copper ingots as always. Very nice. Let's see. JT is fairly high up, I would say.
I was much higher up, and then.
Oh, were you?
And
you
then
fell.
I fell. Well,
Damn.
I was worried the rail cart was going to go the other way, so I was angling right. But then it went right, and so I fell off to the right. But I caught myself on the pipes, so I'm almost back up at the train station.
Very.
So you can interact with things in this game.
Yeah. If you press space
That's
bar as
cool.
you're passing something, you kind of grab it.
This game's called Only Up, guys. But yeah. I've reached the end of the super chats.
Hey,
so
we
whoever
did it.
wants, hey, very nice, very nice. Another one out of the park, boys. Of me just sitting here and reading out fucking.
Well done.
But
My hands are so sweaty.
Good job, brother.
thank you very much. Thank you very much. The ultimate Chad move, Sam says, the ultimate Chad move would be to donate the $50, but tell him not to jump Lamont.
That's very sweet.
Oh my god.
All right, going back across this beam.
Oh my gosh. All right, let's see. JT's absolute the caliber, gamer caliber.
Look at this, walking straight.
I'm
Making
walking over here.
Oh. Oh my god. People are commenting mom spaghetti. Oh, speaking of fuck, I would demolish some spaghetti right now.
Spaghetti.
Do you guys
F tier noodle? F tier noodle.
F tier noodle, really?
Yeah.
I'm not like the biggest fan, but it's pretty good.
Maybe not F tier. Maybe I'm being uncharitable there, but it's not like I'd have angel hair. I know that this is very controversial among the long noodle friends, but I would take angel hair over spaghetti. I would take penne. I'd take rigatoni. I'd take farfalle.
Really?
Yeah. I would take a lot of things before spaghetti, personally.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
Sound off with your noodle choices.
Okay. Oh man. That in Iraqi say shahada, which means like something. I sneeze, so it's true. And you said that it's F tier, so that means that it's true.
Yes. Wait, where's
you
this
know,
taking me? Oh God, where's this taking me? No. No.
Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going?
Can I jump this? Oh. No, get back on the cart. Okay, we're good.
Oh my god.
Take me somewhere where I can get off this cart. Oh my gosh.
Let's see. I'll read the super chat in just a second. I'm invested.
Oh,
Let's see.
I mean, I'm making it up higher, but I don't know what point I need to like emergency jump off. It's got to stop somewhere.
It has to. Unless you see it going back down again.
Yeah.
No,
In this game, I doubt that it will actually like stop at the right spot.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. I'm gonna wait.
go
Okay,
ahead.
that looks promising up there, so I'm probably gonna hop
Okay.
off when I get there,
Alright.
which looks like a train station.
Mm.
Yeah, that's where it's taking me. Okay.
Alright, let's see.
This is actually kind of pretty. Like looking around,
Yeah,
you got the big city, you got a cool wall thing. I assume that's to keep the poor separated from the. Yeah, this is the slums below us, and that's the shining city. There's commentary. Oh, an elephant. Hello.
There's commentary. Oh, an elephant.
Oh yeah. Imagine if they didn't put like the you know the area underneath like where you're walking, so that you wouldn't walk. You just fall through it. So it looks like you can jump on it. That'd be a vibe.
I made it to
all right, let me
Goblin
read.
Town. Cool.
Somebody says, Kisu says, can't stop listening to Swords of Iraq song. Based or unbased? Very based. Eros Viana says, last super channel sent. I'm a historian from Brazil. If you ever want some help to research about dictatorships in Brazil or Latin America. It's very, very, very nice. Thank you for the offer. We'll definitely reach out in that case. And Gabriel Hellborn says, no, you haven't. This is my revolutionary budget for the month, though. No, you haven't to something we probably said earlier that I've missed now. But thank you very much. But and people are like saying Goblin these nuts because you're in Goblin Town. Oh my god.
Oh, that was close.
That was really close. I got spooked there.
Sorry, Hakim, that I'm not helping you out in this.
No, it's fine.
Job thing, but I'm just so invested in JT.
Yeah, no, I wasn't watching before. Now I am.
My
Like,
hands
goddamn,
are
this is fun.
slipping off
Climbing
the
trains
keyboard.
and shit.
Would you say your hands
Probably
are
like
what?
covered in sweat.
Yeah,
He's like sweating and shaking right now. And this is, I think, around 5% to the end.
Your boy's going all the way.
Oh my god. Somebody says, can you guys say something reassuring about your merchant's production? I'm assuming you found a non-sweatshop. We did a dedicated episode on the podcast called the Merch Episode where we go into all that. So
available for everyone. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Go have a listen.
We're working on new merch as well. But this one, we especially made sure that we fucked up the last one. We used the 15-year-olds to make it. But this one is only under the age of 10. So we had to pay a bit extra for them because they're more limited edition because they die easier. But
no, Virgil, Virgil,
yes, Virgil,
are you kidding me?
Let's go.
No,
sick fuck, man.
Let's
you sick fuck.
You perverts.
Me, man.
Oh, you absolute
you piece
sicko.
Of shit, I love you, man. Fucking jump,
All right,
motherfucker,
here we
right
go.
now.
Why? Look at all the stuff that I climbed. Look at all this stuff that I climbed.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I love this.
I was feeling so good about myself.
Okay, hold on.
That was so satisfying, Virgil. Thank you so much.
Virgil.
I feel like I need to pay you.
Oh my god! Everybody spam. Thank you, Virgil, in the comments.
Thank you, Virgil.
Right,
very cool.
Right. I am the storm that is approaching. All right.
Oh
my god. What does he say? Something misery. I don't remember. I haven't fucking looked this up.
Absolutely.
Oh, that was so beautiful.
Degeneracy, the gall to push this man.
And they even wrote "Hey," you know, to make it even worse. Hey, JT, jump.
Oh, thank you so much, Virgil. I love that.
I was so
my
high
god,
up.
man.
That
was so funny.
high.
All right. Very nice. Excellent work.
Sickos.
All right. I love it.
Next jump,
we'll do
$60.
All right then, perfect. $60 is the next jump, and let's see how high he gets this time.
No, cheap. 75. We go up by
75.
25. 75 is the next.
Yeah, I thought nobody would
next.
push me off at 50, so you sickos are really gonna have to want it if you want me to jump again.
Oh my god.
The price of a modern video game. So.
Oh my god.
Absolutely absurd if someone makes me jump at that.
Oh my god, I love it so much. Fuck.
Oh, can you feel my rage?
Do I have the best ideas, or do I have the best ideas?
Yeah.
Honestly.
And by best ideas, I mean worst ideas.
Oh my god. Van Kinder says, what happened to Hakim's Ben Shabibo video? There's like some YouTube glitch thing. I'm getting it fixed, so don't worry about it. It's coming back. We need to do this until JT starts to swear. Exactly, exactly right.
I will not break.
Oh my god. People are asking if you can have guns in this game. The typical American. Typical American. Oh lord, Comrade Ice has been spamming this like 100. Justin said $2. He's like, "Hey JT, go up."
Oh, you got it.
That's very nice.
You
Very nice.
got it.
Yeah, send some motivational ones and keep him climbing. But no, Conrad Ice keeps asking, what do you think about the Polish-Soviet War in 1919 and 1921? If you see this, you make my dream come true. I saw it, yes. It's very deep and complicated topic. I might be ahead. I'm sorry, Heavy. I do not have the energy to go through it. I think Grover Furr actually has some decent work on it, unironically. Otherwise, the guy...
You see that jump?
I don't. I'm sorry. I'm drawing blanks. There's one book in mind. But I think Finnish Bolshevik also has a video on it. So do check out there. Virgil says best $50 I've ever spent. that definitely was.
Salt
Thank
in
you
the
very much.
wound.
Oh my god, thank you very much. You would get honorary, what's it called? Honorary Habibi tier directly.
A couple people said they saw. Yeah, that's right. You saw that cool jump. I'm a cool guy.
Harley Harding says, JT, Virgil just wants you to get motivated. Exactly right. Oh my god. We need to play Devil May Cry 5 sometime on the stream. It's such a good fucking game. It's so good. It's so good.
Like the haircut and the weird demons.
Dude, it's meant to be over the top. It's meant to be ridiculous. It's so good.
Explain it to me, my love, but it's like But I guess I'm missing something.
We'll be a lot of it.
Really good.
Habibi.
You're the compass. You're the compass of my taste. You're the compass
see.
of my life.
You're
the wind which blows into my hair.
Oh yeah.
And
Very
JT is my.
I'm the guy that you
They're right.
that you watch jump off of buildings. Yeah, thanks.
Oh my god. But yeah. Diego says, any thoughts on the Socialist Rifle Association? I mean, I guess they're doing good. I get a vibe that some of them are probably kind of liberally or like rad libby, left libby types.
Yes, also some feds, obviously. Like in any group like that, you're gonna have some feds. So just be careful. Use common sense if you want to join. Like, cool that it exists in a way to show Americans that you don't have to be a conservative freak to like guns or to want to protect your family or whatever you want to say. But within reason and be cautious with it. But they're tentative, critical support, I guess.
Exactly right. Gabriel Hellborn says, seriously, stop torturing poor JT. Do not listen to Gabriel, okay? you need to torture him more, all right? Let him reach ever new heights just to
fall. I was falling for like 30 seconds last time. I was so hard.
Let's try to make it a minute. All right, Sen says, what do Trotskyists actually believe? Like, what does it mean to be a Trotskyist organization in a modern context? Hard to get a clean answer. Nothing. It doesn't mean anything.
Questionable time.
Yeah, basically
it's when you're
what it
really
means
into newspapers and rehashing arguments that have been settled for 100 years.
There you go. That's literally what it is. Otherwise, it's that's why it's a dying tendency now, compared to like the 70s or 80s. That's basically what it is. Newspaper fetishists. But yeah. Oh my god. Very nice. Yeah, super chats are done again. Very
defeated.
Nice.
All right, I'm back.
Defeated the super chats.
Headed to the rail car again, which will take me.
You've gotten very good at going back up. I hope I didn't jinx you, but
yeah, no, I found my groove, my rhythm. I know what I'm doing now. I'm bold. I'm unstoppable.
Only like 95% more to go.
Oh my god!
And if you're like at the 97% and you fall,
I can't even
start
imagine.
all over.
I can't even imagine. All right, take me there. Let's go, cart.
You said my brother. You said you played the game with the guy in the bucket and the.
No, I'm just aware of that game because it was quite popular for a while. What's it called? Getting over it. Get over it.
Yeah. I guess this is the new getting over it.
Andre keeps mentioning that his comments aren't showing up. I can read them. Don't worry. I don't know why they're not showing up for you, but I can't see them. And somebody also said, was like, I don't know why the Arab world seems to have lots of trots. You see them so incredibly rarely. I don't think so. When they do exist, because they like to set up organizations, and then you have like 12 guys in a room, and that's basically, they're like, the revolutionary fucking tendency, and they're sloganeering, if that's even a word.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's they don't exist as a tendency here now. Depending on which country, I mean, the Arab world is huge, so yeah. Let's see. Apostle says, of course Hakim has played Devil May Cry. The Venn diagram, Metal Gear fans and DMC fans is a circle. That it is. Honestly. Oh man. Genuinely. I'm just waiting for Capcom to remake Onimusha at this point. That's something I'm looking forward to. Talk about the Leon Sedov Brigade. We're not gonna do that, no.
Hakim is such an old soul, I swear to fucking God.
Why? What?
No, in a good way. You're like the only games you want to play are remasters of the
Of
games
like
you loved as
classic.
a child.
Yeah.
The only like shows or movies that people shout out that
Mhm.
like, yeah, man, that's a fucking classic is when they're
Mhm.
classic, really 50
Exactly.
plus years old. That's nice. You know,
Mm.
get your priorities straight or whatever.
Exactly right. Somebody's asking us if we played Elden Ring. You guys did, didn't you?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I've played some of it. I didn't beat it. Open world games, I struggle to have the attention span for that because I'm like, man, I'm just gonna run around, run
Wow.
around, grind, and but I actually I'm pretty decent at it. Like once I figured out like I just have to be slow and methodical with the bosses, I beat the second boss in I think 6 attempts, which I was quite proud of.
Hey, very nice.
As I said, the Hakim is an old soul. JT is a very young soul, and I guess I'm kind of in between. Yeah, played it, finished it. Really, attention span too low for open world game. I love you, but oh god.
Zelda, I will say Zelda is keeping my attention better than Elden Ring did.
Okay.
Now we're back in Goblin Town, guys.
Yeah.
Boys. Goblin these on.
Whoa! I need to sit down for a second.
Oh my god,
Loudy.
I love that.
Okay.
Murphy says, been a fan of you guys separately for a while now, but only started catching up on the podcast this week. Y'all really inspire me to read all the theory that's been sitting in my shelf for so long. Very
Hey.
nice. That's what we always encourage. Read the theory. Read the theory.
Love it. Okay, is this?
Bunny says, it's a bunny bun world out there. That it is.
True.
That it is,
Yeah,
JT.
many people are saying this more and more.
It is. It's truly. We do live in a society. They also say, JT, I sent you an email a while ago inquiring on stuff. If you don't answer, Xi Jinping will be very disappointed.
Oh no, not Xi. What did send it again? I guess I don't know. If I didn't respond, it's because either I didn't see it or I didn't care. So one or two.
Or just or the what's it called? The overwhelming amount of nonsense.
I get
that
a
gets sent.
ton of emails. My goodness. So yeah.
Dude, that's why I stopped fucking going on Twitter and my DMs and whatnot. Fuck that, man. Because then I was like, I can answer people, and then start getting to like 40 a day, and I was like, and that was a while back. And now I get like 300, and I'm like, I'm not gonna like, what the fuck? I can't read these. It really is a shame, but yeah. I do look through all of them though. I still read, and on occasion when I see something interesting or worthy of replying to, I reply. But yeah. Let's see. Gabriel Hellborn says, for Geopolitics trip, tripe shorba fun? Siorba?
Yeah, my boy.
Tripe shorba. Like a soup with the fish.
Every time I hear that the alert sound, I brace so hard and I glance over like, please no.
Make JT's anus clench, please.
What am I supposed to do here? I'm supposed to jump that?
But yeah, Hakim tripe is the like no lining of like stomach of like.
Okay, are you falling?
I'm falling.
Dude,
he's
falling.
No.
I caught myself on this thing. But
Okay,
the question
not
is
that low.
whether I'm going to be able to get back up there. I don't think I can get up here on this rock. I definitely can't.
If you sprint jump,
Not a chance. I guess I gotta walk. All right.
All right, you do that. Noah says, Hakeem, thank you for helping start me on my reading journey. It's life-changing. Have you read Washington Bullets by Prashad or Jakarta Method? I've read the Jakarta Method, and it's okay. It's like a liberals first, like, oh, America's evil kind of book. It's like one of those. I really like Killing Hope and The Triumph of Evil much more for that purpose, because they're a lot more, there's so much more punch to them. Jakarta Method is very, like, it's eye-opening if you've never heard this stuff before, but if you have heard of it, it's actually kind of boring, I think. Washington Bullets I've been meaning to read for a while, but I haven't gotten the chance. Do you have any other book recommendations, videos on the way? I've been thinking about it. I can recommend one book though, and it is by David Mitchell Smith. It recently came out in Monthly Review Press. It's called Endless Holocausts: Mass Death in the History of the United States. It's an excellent book, an excellent work, genuinely. Highly recommended. Jomithy 100 or Jomithy 132 cent $2.79 Canadian. Thank you very much. Friedhelm Vandal said thoughts on Dr. Cornel West's presidential candidacy. Jumped on the stream late, so I had to get discussed. TLDR, we don't think he's gonna get anywhere. It's just like a publicity thing. Then he's gonna throw his weight behind some Democrat candidate most likely. There's no and he has some like
Shit.
sus. Yeah.
There's only one.
close.
There's only one presidential candidate right now, quoting Lenin. 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 So
Exactly.
that, I guess enough to convince me. That's
I
all
did
I'm
everything
fucking
right
saying.
and they indicted me.
They indicted me. Lenin.
Oh my god, I love it.
Ugh.
But yeah, so yeah, don't get your hopes too high up. He's not gonna get anywhere. And People's Party's been a bit sus too. Alexis Evermore. What is with the people in these lovely names? What
Yeah,
the fuck?
gorgeous.
Yeah. The program tour when? That is a question. I wonder. I do
We would
wonder.
love
We'll
to.
see, we'll see.
Yeah,
We'd love to, but
a lot of logistics, a lot of
yeah.
like safety
Yeah.
concerns. Stuff
So
like
we
that.
might get
Yeah.
to meet up soon. That doesn't mean it's a tour. But we
Yeah.
might even record some live shows.
Yeah, we
Shit.
might. We might.
No.
We'll
Might even
see.
cook something together or something. I
Hey.
don't know.
We'll definitely sleep with each other. That's
Yeah,
gonna happen.
that's a
but otherwise,
And I hope you boys are ready for that, because like you
Yeah.
think I was joking this whole like
Mm.
last year. We've been doing this thing, but
it has to happen. It has to happen at this point. But yeah, no. I think the program tour possibilities. It's definitely on the bucket list. We'd love to do it, but it needs some logistical planning, and I think like funding wise it's a big investment, and I don't think we're there yet to be able to take that kind of expense.
Yeah.
Especially since it also includes like getting me and Yugopnik over to the States, and that involves many other complications. So yeah.
All right, everybody,
We'll
hold your
get there,
breath. I'm gonna
inshallah.
make this jump.
Yalla. Bismillah.
yes.
There we go.
Yeah, your boy made it.
All right. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice.
Checkpoint.
Uh,
Except not really.
Hey. Do they get checkpoints?
Lamau,
They get
no.
Oh, okay. Have you? Is this the highest you've been?
Yeah, this is the highest I've been.
All right,
problem,
boy. All right, Virgil. You know what?
Don't do it, Virgil. I swear. If you push the button again.
Even not like at this point, I'm like JT side. Like this is fucking
GT
nerve-wracking.
sanity. Oh my
Am
god.
I supposed to go that way?
I hope that one day
With the floating barrels?
Let's see. Bolsy Beat says, "What's your opinion on the Czechoslovak Socialist Republic? Dubček in 1968. Love you." Read Fidel Castro's article on the 1968 intervention. Castro had the right line. That's number one. Number two, Dubček he had some decent ideas, and then he got co-opted after, like in the 1989 movement and whatnot. But all in all, it's fairly complicated. Read what Fidel has to say.
Oh my god. I heard
AJ,
Oh my God.
AJ sent. Hold on. Number one,
reverse.
Alexis Evermore with a lovely name said, "Don't fall, JT." Gabriel Hellborn said, "Release the Deprogram secret sex tapes." We know we made them, which we have.
Yeah.
And AJ, bless you, AJ. He says, "Uno reverse card for next jump donation. To make the numbers go up so the fall stings less. Make sure to
Yo.
add a tour date in Ireland after Chattanooga, of course. Call me Duffelbag. It gives access to the Deprogram Discord, please."
Yeah,
Sure, why not?
Man, you
Absolutely.
fucked it so hard right
All
now.
right.
And yes, it's $100 for the next jump, but it's Uno reverse. It's not going to happen. So
Big brain.
So then we need to add another 100. So if you want, like, to avoid the Uno reverse, it's $125.
Do I?
But if
my
you just
God.
wanna annulate the Uno reverse, it's only $100. So $100, he will not jump, but the next donation will make him jump. Or
Well, is he-
125 will make him immediately jump because it annulates the previous increase by $25.
Though.
So is he jumping now or not?
No.
No, he's not
He's not.
jumping.
He
It's
protected
a Uno
me.
reverse.
Yeah, he protected
I see.
me.
Okay.
yeah.
Do I
alright,
go, chat?
look,
Do I go left or right? Like-
okay, AJ, you're too kind.
Left, always
Mm.
left.
We got. This is a solid platform going to the right, but I don't think I can get up there. I think left is the only way to go.
Mm.
Go left,
Um,
right, sheesh, right, then eventually left.
AJ's the ultimate Chad. Thank you very much, AJ. But
Yeah,
JT does.
AJ, you sick
Kind-
fuck, but in a good way.
JT does need to fall. So
I'm gonna,
Emily Grouport says, sorry, go on.
I'm just gonna say I'm gonna go right and see if I can get up there. Take the safe path.
All right. Emily Gordbort says, sources on Stalin, preferably through audiobook. Audiobook, I'm unsure. I'm sorry, but there is, like I mentioned, the Lacerda book on
Domenico Lucerdo, his book on Stalin, has been recently translated into English by like fan translations and such. Like, it's very good. Go do that. Read that. That's the best option I can recommend to you. And SJ Wawa says, any luck with getting Chen on the podcast? Thoughts on getting Carl Jha on there as well? Carl Jha, I think we haven't reached out to him, but I think it's a possibility.
Yeah.
Chen Wei Wa, we'll see. We'll see. I wonder. But yeah. And Wei.
Brace. We're good. Okay.
Okay. Good. Wayworn says, would you all say the attacks on the Makhnovchina were justified? I mean, you mean like the Red Army taking care of Makhnov's nonsense? Yeah, of course. 110%. There's a very good article about like banditry in relation to this, and the black gangs or black gangs. I don't mean racially. I mean what's it called? Anarchist affiliated groups that had lots of bandit-like activity throughout the countryside. It's something that you should read, but I don't remember the title of the article. I'll find it. But yes, it was justified. Extract says, Trump quoting it Hans, Israel has hypnotized the world. May Allah awaken the people to see the evil doings of Israel and the U.S. Yeah, of course. May Allah awaken the people. It is genuinely so good. And Mantis says, this is the last gift for today for me. Use it wisely to spread communism. Oh yeah, and JT, jump.
No. Uno Reverse has saved me. I'm not even looking over.
No, let me see. I don't know if it's $125. If it's Mantis, you're also like on Patreon. Like, stop spending so much money, bro. I love you, but seriously, this is so kind of you. I know you're like a successful person and everything, but too much.
We really appreciate it.
Do the math, Yugobnik. Get my jump.
All right, Yugobnik, do the math.
Let me do the math.
Is 500 is 500 zloty $125? Let's see.
Wait, so zloty
500
to USD.
Yeah.
And 500 zloty is $125.
It's Let's go!
Let's go!
All right.
Everybody spam thank you Mantis in the chat.
Goodbye.
Absolutely. Mantis is an absolute
legend.
Sigma Chad. Let's do it. Jump. Do it.
I'm trying to avoid everything.
Let's go. Oh my god. Okay, now please cry on stream, Jason.
I think we found our stream game, like unironically.
It is, but it's so much fun. Oh my god. That was
Jump.
satisfying.
There's a Mark statue up there. Someone says no. You were so close to the Mark statue. Damn. Well done,
There's a
Mantis.
Marx statue.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get there next time.
GG. GG.
Oh,
GG, man.
Thank you, Mantis. We love you. I'm gonna read the last.
There's a better point than this one to stop, because
exactly
nothing
right.
better than this.
Yeah.
Mantis, you fucking animal, bro. You fucking animal.
What's it called? I will read the last two super chats and then we can finish up. And of course, JT, what's it called? AJ is laughing in the comments. Because he did you a solid, JT. I don't know what to tell you.
I appreciate it.
Delnice Beto says, weirdly enough, the thing that eventually got me to be a Marxist was Camilla Townsend's The Fifth Son, A History of the Aztecs. Very interesting, very nice. Pilas says, Hakeem, say you love me before you guys leave. We love you, Pilas. Don't worry.
Yes.
many a smooch for you. And Zach says, hi, this is Zach, she, her. I just want to update on the running. I managed to run 8K. I will now make my way to 9K. You already said this before. We did many congratulations.
Yeah, bravo.
But everybody also send claps in the chat
very
for Zach.
proud. That's awesome.
For the excellent work that she's doing in her running. And we wish her all the best. Inshallah, you'll make your way to 9 and then 15K if you want. But yeah, that was it for today. We're gonna wrap up. Thank you everybody who joined us. We had a fantastic time. This game was very fun to watch.
That was
very
stressful and pretty fun.
Yeah. But yeah, we love all of you. Please do check out the merch. Do check out the Patreon. We have lots of interesting perks for people there. We have bonus episodes. We have Discord benefits. You can be part of the Habibi tier, in which you can talk with us in like this nice little grouping of people. It's a lot of fun.
Bonus episodes in, and then all the other tiers where you get early.
Exactly right. As well as other like Discord community stuff that we do. So it's a lot of fun. Do check it out. We love you. We appreciate the support. And we look forward to the next stream. Yalla.
Yep.
Take care.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.